I have sent Connor. I've sent out the write-ups for getting emotes, so that is on the docket now. Unfortunately, Nutcase is not feeling very good, so it might take a little bit. Okay, Connor.
Listen!
This is a call filled with pestilence and disease.
Sure is.
Look, you want to know which horseman is visiting
You just
us right
hate
now?
every noise I make.
No, I don't.
Monty's just not a fan of noises into microphones in general. If
Connor-
you're not speaking
Connor-
dialogue.
Yeah, Connor, you're talking into your mic. Can you
Shut up.
I'm
stop.
breathing.
Hey, excuse me, Connor, voice.
Oh my god, shut up.
we
Stop.
can hear you existing in the call. Can you
I love
just-
our call. I love our call, but I also
What does
love
that have to do
Connor.
with anything?
I love that that's the argument. I love our
What?
Sorry.
Subconscious wire crossing. Arc
No,
Wait,
our
I-
call
help your girl out.
Wait,
Wow.
I've never seen Arkolf and Connor in the same room.
Oh my god.
I have.
Wait, yes, we
Yeah,
have.
you do. We watched
We
Sonic.
literally were at the car
Connor.
together.
Connor, I love you. I love when you talk. I'm sorry.
Yee-bee.
Aww.
but only when
Hooray.
you talk.
You know who else I love when they talk? I love when Gaijin Goomba talks and tells us where they can find him.
Oh. You know, you could chat. You want to know where you could find me? You could find me right here with a cyst the size of a D20 in my neck, and it's it's likely infected. More on that later. Hey everyone, Gaijin Goomba's here. I'm on medication. It's questionable. You can find me at twitch.tv/Gaijin Goomba every Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, 6 p.m. US Central. Yesterday we did the new Sulfur stuff. That was fun. However, Saturday and Sunday are going to be big ones because we're going to be playing Brazilian Drug Dealer 3. If any of you...
Huh?
I mean, any of you are of, like, even relative South American influence, please come to the stream so I know what's going on. There's a lot of Portuguese going on. I'm very confused. I've only played the first level. It's a legit game. It is a self-regulated shitpost. It admits this. So... Imagine, what was that? Imagine Cruelty Squad, but it makes less of a point. So it's gonna be great. After that, we're gonna be looking into Morose Protocol. That's a game I've been looking forward to for a while because that demo's been out forever. It's like first-person Metroid, roguelite. And they have an absolute zombie mommy of a villainess, so you're not going to want to miss that. This weekend, however, I'm also dropping a brand new video. We're going to be talking about Akawajan from Monster Hunter Wilds and why he secretly loves you. He's a large explosive monkey, and he secretly loves you. I'm going to tell you why. It's all about Buddhism. It's great. Then I got to work on the next Orky video, and I have no idea what I'm going to do. But all I have to do, apparently, is an Is It Orky video, and people will really like it because it's dumb. Thumbs up! I'm here, I'm a little loopy. I hope I settle in. Thanks. Who's next?
Speaking of dumb, let's pass it on over to Mark Allen Jr. Where can they find you and what are you up to?
Whoa.
Well, you can find me expositing to the world just how dumb Edward Bosco is over on
Whoa.
Blue Sky at Mark Allen
Also
Jr.
true.
Here on Twitch at Aeon Protect Gaming, where, hey, this past Sunday, there was no 3-hour music challenge stream because I needed a break. I really wanted to do my first one from the new place, but I just had needed that break. So thank you for everyone for understanding my need to exist. No stream this weekend. I'm working, unfortunately. So hopefully in 2 weeks, I'll be doing the inaugural 3-hour music challenge stream from the new place. But until then, you can find me here on Wednesdays. You can find me over on Connor's channel on Tuesdays for some Vecna, Eve of Ruin. I'll let him tell you more about that. And yeah, that's all I got for now. I've been saying this for like a week, maybe 2 weeks now. There's some stuff on the horizon, literally end of this month. I'm gonna have a couple of announcements for y'all that I'm really excited to share with you. So, can't do it just yet, but when I can, oh Lord, get the confetti poppers out because it's gonna be a good time. I promise. That's it for me for now.
Which means we're going to send it on down to Zito. What are you up to? Hit him with your deets.
Oh, you can find me over at twitch.tv/Zito, where I'm finally, like, escaping this pneumonia bullshit cough. There's, like, a tiny bit left of me, but for the most part, it hasn't been able to stop me from showing new indies. I was able to do Bargain Barrel yesterday. I've gotten so many keys for so many games that are coming out this month, but I have to wait until their embargoes are up. So next time I do a gaming stream, I'm gonna have way more games to show off. Voidling Bound, Dar, Ram, and Shape of Dreams we showed off yesterday, and we got sucked into those games super hard. They were really fucking good, especially Voidling Bound, which is just it's a creature capture game where you literally mind meld yourself into the body of a creature you can evolve into a mutant monster, man.
Huh.
And it fucking rules. And I can't wait for it to come out. I also got a key for Unyielder, which was one of the my most favorite games that is coming out relatively soon. I can't play it yet on stream because it's embargo, but I can say that I did get the key, and I cannot wait for day one of that game. And lightning fast, first-person shooter, Souls-like, boss-only arena fights.
I can't wait, dude. I'm so hyped for that game too.
I got to play some of the other content that wasn't in the demo, and oh my god, it fucking rules.
Bro, I want to ask so many questions.
We'll figure this out later. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
Beyond that, chat did a couple of stupid things last time I was streaming. Someone bought me a 12-inch pizza oven. Which fucking rules, because now I can make my own pizza at home, and that kind of fucking slaps. So, thank you for that. I will share pictures when that happens. Also, I'm working my way towards Partner Plus now that I'm no longer sick and death no longer sits in my throat. So, I haven't set it up yet, but I'm working on a subathon idea that's coming up very, very soon. But if I can at least hold 500 sub points and above for the next 3 months, I could possibly get Partner Plus. So I'm working towards that. That's me.
Excellent. Well, let's keep it moving and let's go find out what Monty Glue is up to. And
Oh
where
my
she's
gosh.
doing it.
So many things. First of all, Subathon is going great. We've run into a bit of a conundrum. We need to kill a lot of wither skeletons to fight the wither, and a lot of them aren't spawning. But I've done research, and I'm going to figure that out. Next stream, we are going to kill some skelebones. It's going to be great. We also have the Sword of Justice, the Sword of Destiny, which is just built to kill them, which is great. So definitely catch that. We're also getting frighteningly close to our next goal, which is I get to review chat rooms. So people in my chat get to submit their pictures of their bedrooms, and I'm going to roast them live on stream. Another really crazy announcement. Anonymous and 13 Absols got me a Switch 2 on my throne, which is absurd.
Oh.
So,
Wow.
yeah, I'm like, oh, Pokemon! I literally, my brain is like, oh my god, Pokemon! Yeah,
All of my friends get to play Kirby Air Riders, but me!
I'm sorry.
Fuck!
Man.
Yeah, I do want to play Kirby Air Riders too, but I'm very excited. I'm gonna stream some games on that. And Tomodachi Life. You kidding me? Oh my god. And then tomorrow, though, however, we are probably gonna have a session of Dungeon of the Mad Mage as long as all the players are available. But then Friday we'll be back to more Minecraft, where we're gonna try our best to. We gotta kill some skeletons, man. This is gonna be the hardest part, I think, of the adventure. Is gonna be killing some fucking skeletons. But beyond that, check out my VOD channel, check out my Twitch channel, check out everything, please. Jazz hands. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Or Probo Pass.
If we get 1,000 subs, I have to catch 30 of them.
Well, dang.
Let me play Tomodachi Life 3.
Oh. Oh, Tomodachi Life, dude. What a game. Played the crap out of it in university, dude. I was obsessed with that game for so long.
Alrighty, well, I guess that brings it around to me, where you can find me at EdBoscoVA on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm right here on twitch.tv/EdwardBosco, where I won't be streaming the next couple of days because I'm going to Broadway. Not to do anything on Broadway. I'm just going to go see some shows, so it's going to be fun. But I will be back on Saturday, and if you missed it, we're doing a 3-off in the Gateway time slot. Turs is back, and the first episode is up on the Unexpectables YouTube if you want to catch up. And we will be doing episode 2 this coming Saturday at around 6 p.m. PST, although stay tuned, it might be 7 p.m. It depends. Time zones are crazy. Anyway, that'll be me, and we're going to kick it over to Connor to take us into the backstretch and tell us what he's been up to.
That's me. They can find me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Tumblr, and Blue Sky at Distortion Devil. Yeah, I stream every days except Wednesday and Saturday. Got some fun stuff planned for those streams as well. Been working very hard on October stuff. I'll say more about that as we get closer to October, but yeah, I've been very preoccupied, so yes. A lot of stuff on my plate, a lot of stuff. But yeah, that's about it for me. Also, you can find a lot of my TTRPG content over on youtube.com and patreon.com/devilsanddicerolls. That's yet another thing I'm working on. Bah. Yes, with Eve of Ruin and Cazador's Guide to the Cosmos. As well as a bunch of other videos that I am scripting and shooting for. But that's about it for me. This episode of The Unexpectables was brought to you in part by Die Hard Dice. And if any of you were confused about the absence of the lies aspect dice on the Die Hard Dice website, I've got some good news for you. Supposedly, within the next week, the lies dice will be back up and restocked on the Die Hard Dice website. So now you too can get a hold of the official collaboration between the Unexpectables and Die Hard Dice.
Now our chat won't starve because now they'll have something to eat.
Stop encouraging them.
This is just defeat. This is not me encouraging. This is just like, this is acceptance.
Listen, don't eat them or they'll end up in your skin like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't
True.
be a gaijin.
Don't be a me.
And you can get a discount on those dice when you use code Unexpectables when you shop online. As well, check out our merch store. We've got all sorts of fantastic bits of Unexpectables design that you can wear, you can drink from, a whole bunch of stuff. It's pretty cool. And we've got more in the works, so be sure to be on the lookout for that. But yes, we also couldn't do this week in, week out without bits and subs from viewers like you. Bits and subs. Let's see here. Let me get my reading glasses on here.
I'm about to say, stop acting like an old man, Connor. You're not old enough for that.
Let me go ahead and pull up my computerized device and see if we can find
Don't forget
some
your bifocals, Connor.
bitches. Let me just look down.
Back in my day, we used to walk 15 miles to type Esperanto code into our commands.
And we were thankful.
In my day,
Were
we?
there was abacuses.
Mark, how old are you?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
And we are also thankful for Noel N. Void. Thank you for the 33 months. Mega Waffles, thank you for the 30 months. It's my birthday tomorrow. Happy for an early
happy
gift
birthday.
in the Agni family reunion.
Happy.
Happy
Doodly
early
doo.
birthday.
Shell Hearts, thank you for the 21 months. Sloth0130, thank you for the 66 months. Sakroskatops, thank you for the 7 months. Monty's a cute nerd. Barbecue Man, thank you for the 66 months. Yesterday, I got the chance to test if I was allergic to bees or not. Good news, I'm not.
Good for you.
Great. Dice Ruler, thank you for the 100 bits. And this madness is why we love you guys. Alexander the Great, thank you for the 66 months. Hooray, I get to watch this live. Thanks, Alexander the Great. Heard about you. I think you did a couple things.
Just
Mika Ampachi, thank you for the 41 months. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the All-State Arena. Tonight is the long-awaited fight between two siblings. In one corner we have the walking arsenal, the goat himself, Gaius Agni, and in the other we have his sister. Let's get ready to rumble.
Implying that they're not tag team champions makes me upset.
It's true. But the tag team's got to break up sometime, and then they become mortal enemies.
Not always.
Shawn Michaels.
Every time. Your Conscience, thank you for the 100 bits, and now we gather today for an episode which absolutely will not have artistic rendering of goats in it. Lunatic Crow, thank you for the 66 months. Just 3 more months until the funny number. What's it gonna be? Like December?
Yeah.
Oh no. We're not gonna be able to fully enjoy that one because we'll probably be like taking break for winter. Damn it. Either which way. Lunatic Crow, thank you for the 66 months. Glass Knight 13, thank you for the 23 months. Hi everyone. Corey the Platypus, thank you for the 61 months. Sitting here playing Five Nights at Freddy's in real life. But this will be background noise. I love you all. Wait a minute.
I'm sorry, what?
Don't forget. Do not forget that you need to charge your camera.
Don't forget, doors operate on battery.
Yeah.
It's true.
And leave the AC off. Just suffer in the heat. It's worth it.
Hello? 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 Hello?
Do not put your dick in Chica. Amateur Crastinator, thank you for the 100 bits. Cutting the line for title suggestions, Agni Odyssey, the Amethyst Saga.
That's pretty good.
Jewelry Jelly, thank you for the 500 bits. Question, where did you get all of the ribbons you had at Detour? Actually...
Oh, yeah.
Though you should ask Buttons that, because those were provided for us.
They made us friggin'... It's incredible. I can't even...
I've got a box right next to me right now.
We all have our boxes. We still have more.
If you ever catch any of us at a convention, we'll do our best to bring them with us. No promises. We might forget. But
we will more than likely have them.
If we have them, yeah, you can... Because Buttons gave us enough to last at least a decade. So.
Oh, yeah. I have it, like,
No,
stored
not if we do enough cons.
Catch me not fighting Isla.
Masamune, thank you for the 56 months. Funkmaster Grunty, thank you for the 200 bits. I caught a thief at work today and chased him off. That parasite's attempt was so bad it made me laugh and scoff.
Yeah. I mean, good job on stopping the burglar, but
Yeah.
It's true.
5 out of 10.
Pit Bulbasaur, thank you for the 15 months. Excited for incoming Gaius lore. Premature title suggestion, Meet the Family. Glorksnack, Eater of Children, thank you for the 100 bits. I've captured so many snacks for this session. Why'd you have to say it like that?
Are you a caveman? Did you just, like, go out and...
No, they're bug snacks, dude.
No.
Oh! Wait,
it's Monty.
Glorksnack,
Monty.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Glorksnack. Glorksnack, no!
Wait, what happened?
Speaking of, Buttons 23, thank you for the 200 bits.
Ow.
Marble Gargler 69, thank you for the 100 bits.
Oh my god.
Oh, sorry, premature walculation.
Wow.
Excellent.
That's why you shouldn't galvanize during the intro. Gloric Snack Eater Children, thank you for the additional 60 bits. Renfield88, thank you for the 66 months. Smishins the Cat, thank you for gifting a community sub. Renfield88, thank you for the 10 subs gifted to the community.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wiley is Willie, thank you for the 66 months. Zenlita, thank you for the 65 months. Congrats to Bosco on landing the role in The Lion King as additional voices.
What?
All right, look. I will take additional voices on Broadway because I'm still on fucking Broadway. So thank you. I appreciate it. I'm not actually in the show, but I would be.
No, actually, you definitely wouldn't be.
No, I'm saying as a person, would accept the role of additional voices in a Broadway production of The Lion King. Because that's cool as shit. You've got a friend. Wait.
What?
Huh?
Anyway, moving on.
Air Linnea, thank you for the 100 bits. Morthrandor, thank you for the 100 bits as well. I wish you all the best session today. I need to drop very soon. See you all in the VOD. Messenger of Chaos, thank you for the 10 subs gifted to the community. Corin Solus, thank you for the 100 bits. I shall concentrate all the diehard dice microplastics in my blood into Wolverine claws.
Wow.
Oh yeah? Check this shit out.
I wish you the best as the polyurethane warrior.
Oh my god.
If you don't say bub,
Just-
I'm gonna be severely disappointed.
Just sprout like cyberpunk mantis claws. Just these are made of the microplastics in my blood.
Made of the most dentable material in the known universe.
The fucking your hand splits apart just to fucking get the thing out. Ugh.
Oh my
Bleed
God.
everywhere.
I'm the best there is at what I do. And what I
Any-
do is made of plastic.
Any Wolverine reference gets a 10 out of 10 from me as a Canadian. That's our boy.
God.
That's our
Watch
short
your mouth,
king,
bub.
man.
That is your short king.
That is our short king. Dude,
Actual mascot of Canada.
Gaijin, do you remember in the fucking the X-Men movies where those two guys are just like, you gotta fight for your country to like Wolverine to convince him to
Yeah.
like join? And he's like, you gotta fight for you gotta fight for America, you gotta fight for our country. And then Wolverine went, I'm Canadian. The fucking like the cheering in the audience in the Canadian theaters was unmatched, dude. Anyway, sorry.
Harmless NPC, thank you for the 66 months. Morthrandor, thank you for the 5 community subs gifted out. Blackfoot Ferret, thank you for the 10 community subs gifted out. Bubba Bob, thank you for the 100 bits. Will there ever be metal Unexpectables Dice? I need something with a bit more crunch.
Ooh, keep your
I'll
eyes
never
peeled.
tell. Nolan Void, thank you for the 10 community subs. Monty Squishy Sponge, thank you for the 10 bits. Corin Solus, thank you for the 100 bits. Also, this Saturday, turning 30, get to say goodbye to my bones. Soon I shall become an ethereal being. It's true. You'll be a sentient cloud of dust soon.
I hate
Just
you
like
both.
Just
the
like
rest
me.
of us. It's okay. Once you hit 35, you recoalesce into a physical being again.
Incorrect.
true.
You turn 40 and then you fall apart. I'm falling apart as we
it's
speak.
every 5 years you get to choose between ethereal and.
Yeah, you just picked the wrong skill tree.
Oh, I can't respect till I'm 45. I got 4 more years to go. Great.
Gotta redistribute your skill points.
For
I mean, the
real.
good news is you've got like partial cover at all times.
What?
Well, because
Um,
you're not corporeal, so.
Morthrandor, thank you for the 100 bits. And before we forget the classics, E.
Damn it. I prefer Mark.
Roby1 Kenobi, thank you for the 9 months of Prime. I'm finally able to watch live, and all it took was to
yeah.
suffer a non-serious back injury and recovering at home for a week.
Why
I
the
hope
fuck
you
is September
have a
is a sick day?
I don't know.
Feel better.
Yes, please feel better, Roby1 Kenobi.
Make your bones stronger.
Un, deux, trois, thank you for the 123 bits. Congratulations on 123 episodes. See you in the font.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
What?
Where did you
What?
come from?
That's,
Who
are you?
Listen,
Please
we're not
stay.
worthy to know. We don't. That's forbidden knowledge at this point.
I need to know. Just tell me, are you actually French, or did you just for no reason use that?
The one, the one,
No,
two,
not
three
merci.
kid who comes in here.
He does exist.
Incredible stuff.
There's nothing better than a mysterious French person who comes and goes as they
We don't know if they're
please.
French.
Bro, we just got fucking hit by a Twitch cryptid.
I love them. Please stay.
That's amazing. This is literally the only time this could ever happen. That's amazing.
Oh my god.
Really incredible stuff.
Connor, you have 10 minutes.
Eben Sky, thank you for the 62 months. Lastel Korea, thank you for the 100 bits. I throw the bits. Also, I'm not late. The Vice Mage, thank you for the 100 bits. I got Jewelry Jelly hooked up with the ribbon links. Gotta give out more of those ribbons. I burn 300 plus per con.
Christ.
God damn.
No
They're
one ever
fun.
comes to talk to me, so I
My
don't
favorite is-
send out that many.
My favorite is we met a Scree from Final Fantasy XIV, and they were in like a full body costume, and then they had a little hole where they stuck out their arm, and they gave us little Scree ribbons. It was great, dude. It was the best.
I've got my badge from Detour like right behind me, and the ribbons is just so long. I've got so many.
My phone just yelled at me and wanted me to make sure that everyone knew that my indoor pizza oven is on its way.
Excellent.
Incredible.
We crave
Disco
song.
Tech Priest, thank you for the 500 bits. A raise at work, new Unexpectables, and a dinner of curry udon and chicken karage. Time for peak D&D. Ooh, that sounds delicious.
Nice.
Damn.
Weed Pixie, thank you for the 40 months. 40 months, my sub baby is walking and talking now. Sky Ender, thank you for the 100 bits. Title suggestion because it's way too early. Meet the Agnis.
Ah.
Loser Dragon, thank you for the 100 bits. Let's meet the family. Chew Bacon, thank you for the 500 bits. I don't get to talk much as I tend to listen whilst I weld or something similar. Are any of you interested in Digimon Time Stranger? I'm very excited for a new Digimon game.
I already
Oh,
played
yeah.
through the whole demo, and I'm so ready. I need this game out early somehow.
I wish I was just as excited. All I know is my wife is the bigger Digimon fan than I am.
I will put this out there. Even if you're not a Digimon fan or don't know that much about it, you should pick up this game because it's doing things mechanically that like no other game like it is doing. It's going to be very interesting.
Look,
I'm very excited.
all I know is Gazimon, and all I know is that I did a voice of him once, and he's my favorite now.
Gazimon's pretty cool. And finally, we have Rar Hockey Dude. Thank you for the 100 bits. Does Gaius' family have an Addams Family theme?
Well,
Yeah, it's the
Right.
fucking, it's Marvel vs. Capcom 2's intro, arcade intro.
I'm gonna take you for a ride.
but to the tune of the
On the
Addams
slow
Family.
boat to China, tell me where in the world
The Agni
is
fam.
Gaius Agni's family?
And that's it. That's all we got for Bits and Sibs.
Alrighty. Well, let's dive into it, shall we? This is going to be a very fun session.
Roll the water.
Hmm.
Don't turn off the stream.
Don't click off the stream.
Come to a world of wonder like no other. Under
Alrighty. When last we left our heroes, Milo, the Azamar cleric, Kai, the human wizard, Iscan, the lizard folk druid, Otho, the shifter rogue, and Gaius, the satyr fighter, the party breached into Volar Cielo, the horizons, beyond the horizons of the known regions of Volar. After flying in an ever-present calm, the party flew above a... Yeah? The party flew above a mirror-clear ocean, a featureless horizon, and a gentle breeze. After traveling and eating slop, the party soon discovered they were being followed by a sea serpent. But not just any sea serpent. It was Blethus! Blethus was a serpent. He was a sea serpent. But he was Blethus! Biting the Milo slop, biting the gigant. He is afraid of the Amethyst, but he is Blethus! He left the party after they found themselves in an amethyst coral sea teeming with oceanic life. Soon after, the party saw a monk awaiting on the precipice of a rib bone jutting from the ocean, and were quickly intercepted by a bizarre amethyst dragonborn who delivered a relief of news that Gaius's family yet lives. Before partaking in a family reunion, the party must first meet the enigmatic amethyst lady. But what this meeting entails and what status things are at remains to be seen.
Thank
You
you for
ever-
Hard out
showcasing-
limousine.
I don't. I feel like I missed something.
Thank you for
I've got a
showcasing my
huge smile on my face.
I don't. For the. I'll ask later.
Yeah, I guess that was pretty cool.
I tried my best.
No, you did great, Monty.
I feel like I
Don't
need to
let
Google
Bosco
search something.
confuse you.
As you guys are riding on your airship, the Tempest Wake, the Dragonborn stands completely fearlessly, kind of at the front of the ship. And as you now see the monastery, I imagine all of you kind of make your way up to the front of the ship.
Yeah.
You see what looks to be almost like a pillar, similar to a pillar you would see in Volardores. But this one is much larger, much wider, less of a pillar and more of a little section of land that has managed to persist and endure in this open ocean environment. You see various bones sticking out around, growing amethyst crystals. And you can see, as you get closer, that this place is occupied. To give you an idea of how big it is, it would be probably all of the pillars you guys had stopped at in Voladores combined together into one in terms of size.
Oh, damn.
But unlike the pillars of Voladores, this space is carved. Every inch of the stonework here is carved with either what looks to be bas relief images or large statues. Interestingly enough, depicting Kenku, but not just Kenku with wings, as well as other bird-like iconography seems to be dominating this large monastery. There appears to be a series of several roofs and almost like Greek-like pillars holding up these large stone carved rooms. And as your airship gets closer, the Dragonborn kind of looks to you and goes, "You may park your vessel there," and points to an area that looks to be some sort of sky dock that you see other airships on. As well as at the base, you see other small ships at the bottom. As the sea here isn't turbulent, they're able to dock their vessels, which is a strange sight after being in Volar for so long. Who would like to drive and park the airship?
I mean,
Vote Gaius.
yeah,
What?
Gaius makes the most sense.
No! Okay.
Yeah. Look, if you crash, they'll forgive you.
I don't know if that's true.
No, it's fine. Shut up.
He's purple. The place is purple. It's fine.
Exactly. That's how that works.
Yeah, but we don't have purple insurance.
We have green insurance. That's right.
Yeah.
Odyssey roll.
Go ahead and roll me a vehicle check, guys. Oh,
21.
amazing.
Hey, see, you were due.
Walk over to the rudder, and as you kind of bring the airship down towards the dock, do you guys remember how Captain Jack Sparrow is on that ship that's sinking, and then he like steps off onto the dock without any sort of like, you know?
Mhm.
The Dragonborn gentleman who's in your boat does the exact same thing as you park the boat. He just steps off onto the dock in like the same motion like a person would walk without any issue. And you notice running up and grabbing some ropes and lashing the airship to the dock, you see a blue kobold as well as a wood elf currently tying the vessel to the dock.
Okay.
You notice that both of them kind of bring their hands, like cross their hands kind of over their chest with their fists like taut, and then bow towards the dragonborn who had boarded your vessel. And you hear them go, Master Hollow.
Damn. Oh yeah, we never asked his name. Shit.
That's fine.
His name
Is
is
it H-O-L-O or H-A-L-L-O-W?
It's that.
Dang it! No W. I was so close.
H-A-L-L-O. Master
Hello.
Hollow. Yeah.
H-A-L-L-O. Hello.
As you find yourselves on the steps of the monastery, see if I can find an appropriate ambiance here, shall we?
Baby scream.
No.
That religion is a lie, and you all know it.
Hey,
It is.
you leave my beloved
Technically-
Spira alone.
Technically, it's not in a weird way, but anyway, let us continue.
This
is coming from the cleric.
God damn it.
Oh, I got chance for days.
As you kind of step off onto solid ground, yeah, this is a huge place. And you can hear not really the bustling of a city, but just like the movement of like a home in a way. And you can hear in the distance like a loud rhythmic drum beat as well.
Hey, Monty.
Hi.
Could you double check Wallfly before we get too far into it?
Oh, you are so correct. Hold on, let me look. Wallfly.
Oops, end stream.
There it is.
Don't say that,
Oopsie,
Mark.
ends the stream. No, it's on. There you go. I clicked over to Wallfly. I think Zed just literally just messaged me. Yeah,
Oh,
Wallfly. I got Zed message. All right. As you guys step off, the blue kobold and the wood elf kind of very quickly lash your ship. You notice that they're wearing what appears to be very nice over-the-shoulder, like purple robes. Similar to the Dragonborn that had greeted you on the ship, who you now know is Hallow. They kind of gesture to you and they go, I'm afraid before you can make your way inside of the Amethyst monastery that we would ask that you meet with the Amethyst lady.
Yeah, see, Carl, all it took was perseverance.
Yeah, just perseverance and not looking up too much. He's gonna get off the boat.
My mother has been watching you for quite a while.
Mother? Okay,
Sorry,
great.
the Amethyst lady is your mother?
The best term that I can find to tie to it, yes.
Is she a dragonborn like you too?
It probably would be easier if you meet with them.
Boy, that's not ominous at all.
Lit.
It is also to ensure that you would not disrupt this sanctum. This is a safe haven for wanderers and individuals. And as you walk up the steps, a lot of this area is like open air, and you can see several people training in what looks to be like fighting techniques you've never seen before, meditations, and almost like the best way to describe it is you notice an individual standing in front of a straw dummy, and you watch as they like kind of focus their mind and they pull about psychic blades, which they then slash at the dummy with.
Bro, what?
Something you've never seen before. You also see armored individuals, and armor is rare in Volar. You don't see armor very often. And you see armored individuals wearing what looks to be a mixture of like breastplates and cloth armor of that same purple hue. Their swords have a motif to them, and also appear to thrum with almost a psychic energy to them as well.
Is their armor made of metal or is it made of amethyst?
It's made of metal and amethyst and
So they have
purple cloth.
They have metal here.
They have metal here, yeah. Also, the people here are diverse. You see, Valarian halflings. You also see dwarves. You see kobolds. You see orcs and humans and elves. You see tabaxi. You see dragonborn of various different, like, ancestries and colors and hues. You see elves, sun elves, moon elves, drow. Literally Smash Brothers. Everyone is here.
Damn.
As you walk and kind of notice this training, Hollow turns and goes, "We train in a unique fighting style here."
I noticed the fact that you have warriors who are actually dealing damage to something without actually uplifting their hands.
Your uncle, was it?
Yes.
He took to it like water. He is very skilled in the art now.
Oh my god, that answers so many questions as to how he's able to get away with so much.
He kind of smiles at that. "Please, follow me." As he leads you up a set of stairs, it seems like you're going all the way up to the peak of this monastery.
Peak mentioned.
Yeah.
Oh, peak. We're peaking. We're peaking.
As you look, these ruins look to be thousands of years old, if not older.
God dang.
You notice that there are some dwarven craftsmen who are maintaining some of the bas-relief sculptures. This place has definitely been occupied. Whatever used to live here is probably gone, but whoever's living here now is maintaining what it is. This is I will say this, probably Kai and Escan, this location is like a historical marvel. It's almost in real life if you were discovered like the Roman Colosseum just out and about. It is a extremely ancient structure. It's honestly a miracle it still exists, but given that the environment around it is so peaceful and calm, it makes sense that it still stands the way it does.
Is the architecture like wholly unique, or is it sort of like a mishmash of a bunch of different?
It is wholly unique.
Okay.
Yeah.
And vastly different than where we just came from?
Oh yeah, vastly different. The stone is the same. Like the stone is the same, but like the entire thing is carved out of what probably used to be some sort of like mountain or plateau or hill or something. It is innate and beautiful and open air and very gorgeous. You can see people like baking bread and, sweeping up the floors and, tending to fires. And you see a blacksmith actually working metal. It's very interesting. It's so different than Voladores.
Do the buildings, beside looking old, look older than anything? Obviously, the architecture is different, but does everything look older than where we just were, or about the same age, just a different architecture?
Older. This looks way older.
Older. Okay.
Yeah.
Kai's gonna lean over to Iskan. Hey, Iskan, look at these buildings. They're falling apart. They don't look anything like where we just came from, and yet this is supposed to be the same country, right?
Oh, believe me, I'm looking. It doesn't
starting
look
to wonder
anything
when the-
like any of the other things that we've encountered since we got to Volar.
Which makes you wonder if maybe the weather changing happened so long ago that it basically made this two separate places. Maybe this is what it all used to look like, and that's what it looks like when the weather changed.
I'm thinking maybe this part was out of reach of whatever the Mage Wars did.
Yeah, or the weather that used to be here made over there worse, and they just adapted to it. Anything that looked like this would have been destroyed. They basically build over there now for the climate that they currently have. Sorry, I'm rambling. I'm just interested.
No, it's very interesting.
Hollow takes you up through a door, which leads up a set of stairs, which kind of takes you out of the open air temple. You begin to make your way up the stairs, and you see, again, carvings of giant eagles, kind of the wings pressed close to the body, and next to them, winged bird warriors holding intricate spears. Eventually, you see a set of double doors guarded by two individuals wearing what looks to be a full plate mail, each of them holding a glaive made out of sharpened amethyst. And as they approach, or as you approach, Hollow nods to them, and they turn and open the door, which this huge door just groans open to a large open-air temple. And as you walk in, you see this.
Art?
Art time. Let's go.
Art?
Oh, I'm so excited for this. This is a Jack Kaiser.
Oh my god,
Oh,
that art
shit.
jack?
Yeah, that art Jack.
I don't know if I can
Boy.
handle this.
My buddy is ready.
Holy
Oh,
shnikes!
that's cool.
So,
Sick.
oh man, that's
what
amazing.
do we see, Monty, for the people who
You-
can't quite see the art?
You see, sitting on top of a precipice, a gargantuan amethyst dragon, similar to Glean, much larger, with a kinetic crown of amethyst crystals around them. They sit perched, locked in dialogue with some monks who then kind of bow to them and depart. This thing is as large as its domicile, an absolutely monolithic creature, but not only that, as ancient, but if not older than the very structure you stand upon. And as you all enter in, standing within its shadow, you find yourselves in the presence of this alien and strange creature, the origins of which you have more knowledge of than you
Yep.
should.
Yup. There were more than one tank, and I'm pretty sure this thing got out. Okay.
Now the question is, how long has she been here? Because
And I'm trying to go back and figure out what dragon container they were in.
You only saw topaz dragons in the topaz mage vault. You never saw
Yeah.
anything else.
Oh, okay. That doesn't mean that
But
there
they
weren't
were
others
not
made.
this big. This is a
Yeah.
big ass dragon.
Okay.
Meaning that some other vault elsewhere was way more successful.
Yeah.
or at least
or
was
the samples
successful
came from this.
earlier.
Yeah. Maybe a question that I'll put my foot in my mouth to ask. Okay.
You're so good at it.
I am. I just feel like,
Notably-
hey, so when your people were being experimented on, did they use you as like a blueprint or?
As the three monks begin to leave, you see the three monks. One is a halfling, the other two are human, and they kind of notice you and kind of nod in your direction, though they actually more look at you, Gaius. And as they look at you, they kind of look to each other and kind of smile, but don't say anything as they leave the room.
Oh god, that's a kind of that's nice, but also unsettling in some way.
You all hear in your minds,
Oh no.
"You may enter. You are always welcome here." A rather genderless voice enters your head. Doesn't really sound like a woman, despite the moniker this creature seems to have. As they shift on their pedestal, you can hear every bit of the amethyst on their body kind of scratch against itself, almost like a lumbering sound, like gravel in a bag being moved as they sit more comfortably. Their body is slim from the chest to the head, but the best way I can say is the caboose is thick. Their back legs are larger and thicker and more strong, and their tail is thick and wide. It's very bottom heavy in the way that they are.
Well, enter on in.
Yep.
They lower their head, and as they move their head, the kinetic crystals around them delay a little bit, but then follow along, almost like something on a string, as they lean their head down to you with their large kind of underbite, and they go, "You are the Reclaimers, if I am not mistaken."
Yep. And Kai's going to hold up the piece of amethyst that he's definitely been bothering this person with for days on end.
You watch as the amethyst in your hand begins to float and joins the crown of this creature, floating kinetically above their head.
Oh.
It
What
is
about
not...
the piece oh, sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I was about to ask, what about the, so what becomes of the piece that's hanging off of Gaius's belt?
It seems to me like you can feel it like pulling that direction, but it doesn't feel like it's like, oh, that's mine, give it to me. It just seems to be a side effect of this creature.
Fair
basically.
enough.
Yeah. I apologize that I could not be more direct in my communications with you. The Agni family thought it best that their child find their own path.
They've been watching this whole time.
I have been letting them know the status of things.
That unpacks a lot of emotions, but I will get to that later.
Indeed. Hollow, may you leave us. And you watch as the Dragonborn kind of nods with respect towards all of you and begins to leave. You have come a long way. Touched by death as you are.
That's certainly one way to say it.
Are you frightened?
A little bit.
They kind of leer their face towards you a little bit, Escan. I can see it in you, memories of a place where my kind was born. Men should not be subject to such horrors, and yet you have been.
Well, we've also... we've encountered someone like you, but not nearly as immense.
I have been alive for a very long time. I was alive during the Great Mage War, and I am one of its few survivors.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Okay,
Yeah.
we make that
We got
yeah.
questions, boys.
Boy.
Yep.
Hang on, let me pull out all my notes.
Let me grab my notes too.
I was going to say, you can't drop that and not expect this to
we
just
all just
absolutely
realized,
become
oh,
a lore
really?
session.
It's like fucking Peppermint Larry in Flapjack. Really? Tell me more.
I'm going to need books. I'm going to need research papers. I'm going to need spells. I'm going to need information.
You smell of those places. Ancient tombs left closed before the new god's birth.
Yeah, we've been to a couple of the vaults.
They are not vaults. They are tombs.
Okay.
Are we, by the way you speak, are we desecrating something or?
No. 21 years ago, the doors opened to all those places. They were once sealed by the gods, but a new god, not understanding its fate, opened them up. A god of beginning and ends, a god of change. The universe has shifted, and now your kind can walk through the doors.
Isn't that basically just setting up history to repeat itself, though?
And that depends. And she leans down towards you. Men will invest in power, and power has the capability to destroy. Can the Great Mage War repeat itself? I believe it is only certain. But how long it takes, how dedicated it is, remains to be seen. Anything is possible. Anything.
Are you able to share any information about the Mage Wars or specific, I don't know, people that were involved in it, maybe?
The people are forgotten to me. The war I see every day in my mind. I was created for it. It is a part of me forever now.
Is it actually something you could show us?
No, I cannot go back there. I can speak of it, but I will take no one back there.
It's pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
There's an edge of fear in that voice.
Oh yeah.
So, I have a question for you. We ran across a, I guess the best way to describe it is a living continent. Do you know anything about that or where it came from?
Is that what they call it?
Some people, yeah. I don't know how else to describe it.
The walking continent, at least.
It is a great structure that walks across all of Alton, if I am not mistaken, yes.
Yeah, do you know where it came from?
It belonged to the wizard Faroon.
Ooh.
Didn't we already
Wait,
know
we've
that?
heard that name before.
Yeah, I was about to say we know that name.
Yes. That's why I need to look it up.
Faroon was the greatest wizard of the Mage War. So great was he that he found himself on no sides. He built himself a fortress, a walking fortress, to avoid the ravages of war, to protect him and his daughter. Many tried to breach into his fortress, into his sanctuary, much like this place, and many failed. The same power that opened the door to the mage, vaults as you put them, was the same that roused that ancient giant from its slumber and makes it now walk across the land.
So it used to be stationary like 25 years ago.
When the god of wandering and adventures and beginnings and ends was born, something like that has no choice but to exist in its most prevalently wanderlust form.
Well, wait a minute, because we saw it, but we also saw that there were people, maybe, that were scurrying about on top, going in and out of the buildings.
Ancient recounts of events during the Mage War have evolved into fairy tale, fiction, which in secret is truth.
Do you know how to get on it?
You hear a laughter in your mind. What interest would I have to get upon that place?
Well, not
No.
for you, but for us. If we wanted to get on it, do you know how?
I do not know.
Ah. All right, cross that.
Does the daughter still live? Is she around?
I do not know. That was thousands of years ago, and I believe that the wizard was human, so unless they found some means to extend their life, I doubt that they are still alive.
I don't mean to dissuade you in that, but if we found a tomb or a vault, as we call it, that houses an entire black hole of just timeless frozen space, I believe anything could happen, especially with someone keeping their age intact.
Indeed.
I have another question for you. Are you familiar with any things that the mages were doing at any point? Like
You
research?
have no idea. I mostly
Okay.
know about my own creation, that of which I know the most, but there was also the cataclysm to the north. I was aware of that as well.
Yeah.
Are you willing to share what you're aware of?
I will only share it as a warning, not as an invitation to spur about the same horrors that had happened thousands of years ago.
Oh, we promise you, that's the last thing we want to do. We're trying to stop someone else from doing the same thing.
Tad said that you were inquisitive, Gaius Agni.
Yeah.
Your father said you were strong-headed, and your mother said that you would rush into anything. You are good-hearted. If you are half of the person your parents are, then I trust you with this information. The rest of you, I feel as though if you are to enter these places over and over again, you must know what lies within. It is not so much that I give so for you to take whatever it is that exists in those places into yourselves and use it, but to prevent others from doing so. However, wars have been started for less, which is why I am cautious. You must understand.
You know, that makes sense. Kai like holds out his notebook and prepares to write.
If you've overheard my voice throughout all the time that I have been holding on to this piece of amethyst, if it's the one thing I've said before, I'll say it again. Power is not a means for me to wreak havoc with. I merely seek power just to enjoy competitiveness, competition, sport.
If only all mortals shared in that thought, but we are not so blessed. You watch as they lull their head and look towards the sun, kind of looking. You can just see a creature this old, the memories just coming back to them. Where should I begin?
Actually,
Does that feel like a... Oh, okay, go ahead.
Like I said before, we encountered someone like you. We call them Glean. We're able to share memories, thoughts with them in our minds. Is that something you can do?
I am speaking to you now in your mind, am I not?
Yes, but I mean, like with images and... He's like looking over at Kai with like an expression of like, help me.
So basically, they can imagine if somebody was putting a slideshow of images into your brain, and you were getting to like live
as
them
if
in
you were
real time.
experiencing the memories themselves.
Exactly.
I do not communicate in such an alien way anymore, I'm afraid. I have taken...
Sorry, guys. Above game, I had already asked that.
I speak the words of men. I speak in your mind, yes, but it is because language is difficult for me. I was created not to speak, but to obey, and I've had to find means around doing so. To take you to my memories is a thing I am not comfortable with, nor is it something that I practice regularly, so I would refrain from doing such a thing. If this is inconvenient to you, I apologize, but I shall not be used in such a way ever again.
No, that's understandable. I guess you could start with some of the stuff that we've seen. Maybe you can clarify it. One of the places that we visited, we basically, tomb is an apt description of it. We saw an ancient fight frozen in time, which would have been scary in and of itself, but we later figured out that probably why that happened is because the mages there were using pieces of a dead god to do it. Does that ring any bells?
The crimes against the gods that were done those many years ago during the war are countless. The mages of that war created many war machines of flesh and blood. They tapped into things that men should not have conscious knowledge of nor power over and yet they found ways to do so. May I see what you're talking about? I know it feels hypocritical to ask such a thing, but if it would aid in clarity, I would assist you in some way.
Above
So-
game, are they asking to like
They'll
look
want to probe
into
your
our
mind. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what
Oh,
I
yeah.
was
But they're
suggesting.
Yeah,
asking.
that's what we were asking is like, could they
Yeah.
do that? Like, see what we've seen, like see what Gleam has shown us, not do that for us.
Yeah, they seem to be asking for
okay.
consent, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see why not.
Kai will kind of rub his head. You don't have to do it to all of us, right? We've kind of had people.
Not unless you wish for me to. I'll not
Yeah, I
pry.
guess-
Your thoughts are your own.
Yeah, I guess you can go ahead and dig around in mine because I don't want to mess anybody else up.
Think about the moment, please. It will help me ease and find specifically what it is you're trying to communicate.
Kai's going to very briefly look over at Otho, remembering and hoping to spare him from having to have his mind probed again, and he will close his eyes and think back to being in that mage vault and the horrific sight of a moment captured in time, the time bubble surrounding the mages as they hold that, I believe it was a green crystal, and that creature in the center of it, frozen forever in that moment, and he will make it as vivid as possible.
All right, as you think about it, you can feel like an audience in your head, like someone standing next to you as you remember this moment. It's very strange to you, very alien. And then you hear a growl, and you notice all the amethysts around the head of this giant ancient dragon kind of flicker in. It's a hard expression to know. It's horror and like almost like reliving something terrible. As this creature bulks up and goes, "That is the Draco Hydra project. It is a splinter project that which my own creation was tied to, not directly, but under the same umbrella. I do not know this project well, but I know of its creation. That is a terrifying beast meant to lay waste to the eastern regions of Alton as part of the war. That time bubble, no doubt, was coaxed out by some other mage. Time magic was something they were also messing with. They had created other dragons that have which left the material plane using time and draconic blood.
Is that creature? You can tell Easkin's like really struggling to ask this question.
Kai
Is
just
it-
comes in.
Is it beyond redemption?
It is a machine for war, but I would be doing myself a disservice. I was also created for war, and yet here I stay. I have made a vow of peace. I will not fight ever again. Nothing is beyond redemption, but some creations cannot find that journey forward or find that peace. And if the choice is between Alton burning to ash and a creature being stomped, I'm afraid the choice is very clear. I am not the only one to escape my bonds and be unleashed upon this world. And where I have found a means to find peace with my circumstances, other living things have only found contempt and wrath. Such a sorrowful, pitiful life.
What if it had a guide?
I do not know. I did not have a guide for many years until I chanced upon a human sailor many hundreds of years ago. But I had the willingness and the desire to change. That is the key. If this creature does not have that desire, it cannot be led and it cannot be changed.
Well, there's only one creature that I think we've met who could even hope to guide it. That's the
May
abbot.
May I see this creature?
Sure. And Iskan will focus really hard on not just the memory of the abbot, but the fact that they like went out of their way to save him specifically twice, and like how kind they were to him, along with their ferventness to help rescue the Draco Hydra and break it from its prison.
You feel an audience to that memory, and you watch as the Amethyst dragon opens its eyes and goes, "That is a deep dragon. Ancient denizens of the Underdark. I have encountered a few in my journeys when I was trying to find a place to belong. They are strange creatures. I don't know if I would trust it, but it seemed peaceful, had good intentions, but so did some other people have good intention that led to the throes of war. So I apologize for my lack of trust, but I would approach with caution, to say the least."
Eastham will just kind of take all that in. He'll sort of quietly sort of pull into himself. You're used to him when he starts to like think about things really, really hard, just kind of going quiet.
Can we show you something else, or can I show you something else?
If you would allow me to see, yes.
He is going to project the image of the Stitched Sister towards them. Specifically that, their rock, and the Anhedonians as a race, and just see if that causes a reaction.
You see as you show these images, like kind of flick through and their head cranes back and they go, you speak of the Lich.
Yeah.
She once resided here.
What?
Before she was a Lich.
Oh.
Like in this place?
For a time, yes.
What was she doing here?
She was a doctor. She left here long ago. Hold on, I gotta grab my world map. Hold on.
Oh,
Yep.
boy.
Oh, this is. I'm so glad I brought this up. Thank you. That makes so much sense. Wow, I love it.
Yeah, she's a doctor. She used to be a doctor.
She's got so much in common with Agni.
She is originally from Treyscalden.
Treyscalden, okay.
She and her, I suppose you could call it seems very dehumanizing, but her spellbook, a Goliath man, came here many years ago searching for a cure. She was passionate about saving others. Many
Cure
years.
For what exactly?
Some sort of sickness. I don't remember. It was so long ago. But she left. And when she came back, she was different. She found another path, I suppose. The rock, the people of Voladores call it Sombra, is the descendant of the original guardian of this monastery. The Amethyst dragon kind of cranes his neck around and looks at the bas relief carvings. They were wiped out by the Mage War, but an ancient people known as Aarakocra once lived here. They worshipped birds in all their forms and had a close tie to the elemental plane of wind. The Mage War destroyed them, but their guardians remained and reproduced and existed. One of which was stolen by a Nagpa, a horrible creature that I've had a few encounters with. But eventually the doctor returned, and she managed to kill the creature and rose it up as one of her minions. It died many years ago, but has since come back about a year or so ago. I assume it was when the Draco Lich flew overhead. Many strange happenings have occurred as a result.
Do you know where that thing came from?
Which?
The Draco Lich.
I do not, unfortunately.
So this this doctor, when their spell book was with them the first time, was it a regular Goliath or was it still as it is?
I do not as it is now, but they were a living, talking person. Very nice man. Bit quiet, but nice. I believe that was the practice of Triscaldan wizards hiding from the overarching government there. In order to practice their magic, they had to be very creative with how they were able to cast it there. That
Yeah, I
place
get
is
that.
that place is an epicenter of death. A place I could never return to.
You've been there?
I saw what happened there. I saw what ended the Mage War.
It was a cat
Oh,
of immense power.
it's Spriggan, sorry.
How
I'm
did the Mage War end?
You watch as her eyes widen, as if memories, painful memories, come back. Tailtonia was the prevalent station of the East. They wanted to create a weapon, an ultimate weapon, that would end the war succinctly and quickly. But this destruction would be far-reaching. The gods contained what it was in the brief moment it was used, but it was enough to rip apart every living thing on Alton in an instant. Very little remained. And once everyone was gone, there was no one to claim victory, and thusly the war simply ended. No victor.
Yeah, that was kind of my working theory.
Triscaldan is where this weapon went off. The lasting effects are permanent. The people there are reactionary to magic, as it was the cause of the destruction of this place. And magic there is volatile and untamed. It is not simply that the weapon broke the land. It had the capacity to break the very fabrics of reality, the very foundations of the material realm. It is a miracle that the gods stepped in when they did. For all living things, great and small, would have died. The fact that Alton's complete decimation was the best outcome haunts me to this day. I had flown for hundreds of years over a gray, ashen-laden land with no life. A stain of a memory.
Well, then how did everything come back?
People came. Only Alton was touched. And others from around found this place. Trees regrew, animals reproduced, and slowly, over the course of 1,864 years, Alton regrew back to what it once was. And the new life buried the mage tombs like a gravestone, sealing them away to never be found again, until 21 years ago, when things changed.
We keep hearing about
real quick.
21 years. Oh, yeah.
So sorry, Monty. I just want to confirm. Did she say it's been 1,864 years since the cataclysm, or it was that before people showed up?
She said, 1,864 years was when the Mage War was happening, basically.
So from now.
Yeah. So that's
okay.
when that cataclysm happened, was
Right.
that many years ago. Got it.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to clarify. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kai's going to follow up with, we keep hearing about 21 years ago, but what exactly happened that changed everything?
Though it is not well recorded, a new god was born 21 years ago.
So I don't mean this to be disrespectful, but I don't assume making a baby god is the same way as you make a baby person. So how does it just pop into existence?
Unfortunately, those machinations are beyond even my understanding, but irregardless, the god Lysander was born, and it did affect the world.
I think the bigger question, guys, is why would Lysander open up the vaults all over again to be discovered?
Because it sounds like...
Why does the sun rise? It is because Orn exists, little one. It is not intentioned, it is just in their nature.
I guess I understand that, but the sun brings life, and these vaults have apparently nothing but horrors and weapons and a time that should have been forgotten.
I mean, we found Glean and Goyle in there.
Milo, it might have just been a reaction.
Life.
It might have just been a reaction to the event. It might have just been them waking up and going, you know what would be cool if I just opened up all these destructive things I don't know about. It probably just happened.
Perhaps my metaphor needs some more details. The sun does bring life and light, true, but in a desert it can also bring death. It is not done with malicion. It is not done with kindness. It is simply done because it must be.
Really quick, Bosco, would it be worth any amount of insight with what Kai just said?
Depends on what you're looking for, but sure.
Looking for any sort of bite to that statement, whether it was matter of fact or out of some slight vitriol.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Okay. 25?
He tries to hide it really well, but there is a little bit of a bite to it, but he's trying to be as subtle as possible with it. But with a 25, you pick up on it instantly.
Do not mistake, and you watch as she leans down towards you, Kai. Do not mistake apathy for hate. While the gods can be uncaring, it does not mean they are contemptful, or contemptful, rather. They do not hate, and they do not care. A lack of caring is not a sign of hate. It is simply an absence of caring. It is not the gods opening the tombs that I fear, but the men going inside of them.
As soon as they say that, the slight twitch that you picked up on, Milo, goes away, and it's almost like a heartbreaking in real time when they talk about being hated versus being just completely ignored.
I know it shall not, maybe will not assist you, but in lieu of a universe that does not care, it is important to find people who do. It took me many years to realize this and to understand it. And every day I am learning more and more, despite how long I have been alive.
Did anybody else? Sorry, go ahead.
You watch as she kind of looks forlorn a little bit to the side. Eternity has never felt quite right. But I digress.
Were there any... How do I phrase this? During your time... during the wars, were there any large orbs or beads that were used for anything that you know of?
You watch as she kind of sighs and like kind of the shoulders slump. I had one such reliquary in my care, but as I mentioned, the beast Sombra has taken it.
But what I mean is, was that present during the Mage Wars?
I do not remember them being present during the Mage War, no. I am not omnipotent. I did not see everything that occurred. I only know what I saw.
Well, how... Sorry, I know I'm jumping around a lot, but how many gods have been born since you were?
I believe only the one. to my knowledge at least.
Easkin kind of looks at the rest of the group. So it's possible the pearls or beads or whatever we want to call them, they're even older than that.
Yeah, I guess that's a question you could answer. Excuse me. Do you know anything about the beads of Hoketh?
A Hoketh traveler entrusted one to me, and unfortunately I had failed them. As I mentioned previously, the undead creature Sombra sieged the temple one night and took it. That was many years ago, though.
Do you know which way they went last?
They exist in Volar Cielo, wandering around. On occasion, they breach through the mist wall and make their way into Voladores.
Wait, so they live in the storm that surrounds this place?
They can, yes. They thrive there. Given that they are a creature based in wind, a place where there's a great deal of it tends to attract them.
Is there anything you can tell us about Sombra, such as how it works? Maybe something it's weak to, just anything like that?
It is a grave robber, and what it has robbed exists within itself. That is all I know of the creature.
Would it? Gaius remembers the giant beetle and it being like honed in on him because of his giant ancestry. Is there anything it's in search of when it grave robs, like knowledge, items, something of the past? What does it look for?
It looks for the dead of the Aarakocra to add onto its body.
Hmm.
Wow. Kai's going to turn over to look at Otho. What has he been doing during most of this dialogue back and forth? Because obviously he's hearing it in his head. Has he just kind of been stonewalled looking at them?
He's just been thinking. He's been staring at this creature and just silently thinking to himself.
Hey, Otho, is there anything we're forgetting about the mage vaults or stuff that we've come across? You typically got to mine like a steel trap.
And I think we get all of my burning questions.
There is one part of the question that I failed to answer earlier. You asked about the Anhedonians.
Yeah, I just figured you didn't want to answer, but I am curious. Even more specifically, Anhedonia itself. I know it doesn't exist anymore, but we found some information that kind of explained what the continents used to look like before everything changed.
Anhedonians was a term to describe survivors of the ancient Mage War, often translated to the uncaring ones. I myself would be an Anhedonian. And while I am apathetic to the war, I have gone on a long journey to cherish and love which has grown despite it. But I know I am not the only survivor. Other of my design, though slightly different, exists in the world, similar to your Gleam. That is not the only place that topaz dragons were created. There were others. Many nests. Do you recall the Promethean that lived within that temple, or that tomb, rather?
Aye.
Several fled from wherever they came from to the material plane from the stars. The mages of the ancient Mage Ward found them and split them into pieces, used them as a progenitor, and created us from their bodies. That is why, if you have noticed, Amethyst seems to grow wherever I reside. Side effect of my parentage, to put simply. Your Gleam is probably from a host of many different vaults where his particular design was created. And he is not the only survivor, there are more. Of that I am most certain. I have met them in my travels. I have met them in passing.
I assume they're not of the same nature.
There's a variety in nature. similar to that of your own chromatic and metallic dragons, but there can be deviations.
Sorry, did you say you're all from the stars?
We are not from the stars, but what was used as our blueprint was. The Prometheans are psionic beings fleeing in the astral sea who eventually found their way to the material realm. The mages of the Mage War took that and combined us with the designs of dragons to create us as a new life form. For many thousands of years, I had wondered where my place was in the natural order. In truth, I am but an abomination made by the hands of powerful wizards in ancient history. But we have found a way to assimilate into this natural world. Given its destruction in the wake of the war, it felt like an opportune time to find our place in the known material realm.
The astral sea.
A land of stars and endless space, where the realms can coincide and sometimes overlap. But it is also a place where things beyond understanding can lurk.
The more they talk about it, the wider Eastkin's eyes get.
Kai will also have wide eyes, and he will turn to Iskan and just whisper a little bit. Iskan, we could sail the stars.
No, but how?
You watch as
I
she
don't
turns.
know, but it's cool.
She turns towards you, Milo, and goes, "Unlike other gods who reside in the celestial realm, your Orin and the sister god Ilune reside in the astral sea, not in the celestial realm."
Oh. Good
Just
to know.
Wait, so they have a physical location, but it's just not. It's in the stars. It's not here.
Yes. They exist between the bends of reality, or I suppose the material plane and the astral sea.
Well, wait, hang on. Quick question. What about everything that is associated with gods that exist in the astral sea? Would they reside there as well, or do they exist on other planes?
Possibly other planes, possibly the astral sea. There's no permanent state of a god. They can be fickle and can change just as we can. Sometimes they can even create their own realms in which to preside, but oftentimes it overlaps with the celestial realm.
But would their related celestials not go with them?
They can, but they don't have to.
Can we get back to the astral sea thing? Is that like a literal sea, or like is there a special ship, like an airship that you would need to take there? Is it like a spell thing you got to do?
Do you jam on it?
When I tap into the memories of my Promethean, I see an endless ocean of stars. Probably not too dissimilar to the way you traveled here and found yourself in the starlight, no doubt, making your way here. It is like that, but potentially infinite in nature. It is only by the will of Ilene that it is peppered with stars. Or that those stars are visible.
Cool.
You watch as they smile, which is interesting for a giant dragon to try and do, especially with a giant underbite.
Does the name Caleria mean anything to you?
Delirium. I'm afraid it does not. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You talked about having knowledge from the ancient world. I know all of the vaults, as we call them, are open. If we showed you some of the ones that we've been to, just areas around it, if there are ones that you know about that we haven't seen, would you be okay with maybe telling us where to go to find them?
No.
Okay.
What you discover is your own choices to make. I shall not aid in the uncovering and the plundering of tombs. I shall not judge you for your efforts, but I shall not partake in this.
Actually, that reminds me, I've got a good question. So, one of the things that we heard that we could do in relation to these tombs, especially with that one with that time bubble thing, is that if we're able to find pieces of the god, that we can return them to said god. Do you know how we might be able to do that?
I do not, I'm afraid.
Oh, that's all right.
I'm sure the gods will just send their helpers, right?
It's not always that
Potentially.
easy.
Uh-huh.
I am surprised I myself have not been struck down by the will of the gods, given my monstrous creation. It is a mercy for which I am infinitely grateful for, and one that I wish to repay.
It's because there's nothing wrong with you.
Indeed, the circumstances of my birth do not define me. But I must also understand how I present myself on this world. That being said, I did not finish my thought earlier, as your excitement seemed to have had me waylaid, but...
Oh, yeah, sorry.
There are many survivors, creations from the ancient mage war that have made their way out, similar to the creature that you have with yourself. And you see poking their head out, Wark is like looking up like, oh.
Leave me out of this.
Don't talk about me. Don't perceive me. I mean, Wark.
But to my knowledge, only one set of wizards survived.
Oh.
They had used time to hide themselves from the gods. The other group were civilians, caught up in the whirlwind of the war, desperate for survival. By some means, they managed to do so. Those are the only two of which I know about.
And these mages might still be around, maybe?
It has been thousands of years, so I do not know. But if they are, you watch as their their crown kind of like twitches almost in annoyance. A part of me believes that they should not be alive.
Okay, fair, understandable. But also that means that all of their research and notes are around somewhere if they manage to not have it be obliterated.
Which is more the reason why they should not be alive. The men of the modern era I fear in encroaching upon power, but no more do I fear those that knew the times and knew the capabilities and possibilities, re-wielding a weapon that which could sunder the earth. They leer their head down towards all of you. Those men you should fear most of all. For they show no sympathy, no contempt, nor any guilt for the crimes of which they waylaid upon the innocents, and that which they've created and that which they've destroyed.
I will just nod slowly.
You mentioned survivors. Do you believe that they share the same sentiment as you do, or?
I do not know. Their journeys have been different. The civilians, I do not know their story, but they only wish for salvation. An understandable thing in the face of such a devastating circumstance. I had no wish to converse with them. I am but a horrific reminder of an ancient time of death and desolation.
So we originally came here to speak with Gaius's family, and I'm sure he's eager to see them. But if we happen to think of something we want to ask you while we're over there, would you mind if we came back and saw you?
I would welcome it. I sense something in you. I can't quite place it, but it feels like something familiar yet long forgotten. I have not talked to anybody. Goodness gracious. I have not spoken to anybody about these things for many years. The last person I spoke with was the ancient sailor who helped me find my true nature. This conversation has been kind, but on the subject of war, happy things, Gaius Agni, I was welcome to take in your family as refugees from their homeland. I suppose I should explain a little bit about how this came to be, just for your own peace of mind, perhaps.
That's all I've been asking for this entire time I've been on ice.
I have been watching you, ensuring your safety. I knew you were strong, and it was important for you to overcome hardship with your fellows. To be put plainly, your uncle came here in search of you. He became marooned, and I rescued him. But I helped keep an eye on the rest of your family, and great, grave tidings came to the forest of which you called home. I mentioned there were other survivors, but there were other dragons who I met in my journeys, one of which resided in the glade in which you lived. We are, I suppose the term would be, friends, and they asked for my assistance. Many of your people have come here, finding refuge in the wake of a mysterious plight that ails the forest you call home.
Aye. We saw a little bit of it.
That is to say, I apologize for my secrecy. I am fearful of the power of which I wield, and I am fearful of those who, similar to the past, would wield it with bad intentions.
Did
I
my
have
family... Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Did my family know of this dragon? Because that was never mentioned to me.
They hid themselves amongst your populace, you see. They're a bit shy, but they're keeping vigil over the forest. Seems they grew quite caring of the eclectic grouping of the people of the forest. Made sure to find their way to safe places, but your uncle, given his staying with us, felt it perhaps wise to bring them here. He's quite taken with our arts and seems to enjoy the monastery quite a bit. He'll be relieved to see you. It sounds like he was searching for a long time for you.
I'll be rather shocked to see if my uncle's wanderlust has been slated. That's crazy.
Age does many things to us. You might be surprised. That being said, may I ask a boon of you? All of you.
Sure.
My being here is to protect myself as much as the others I suppose lord over. It sounds a bit tyrannical, but it is the most accurate way I could put it.
Oh, don't worry. We're stewards of an entire country. We're still processing that.
I see. That being said, if you could keep my presence here a secret from all, I would very much appreciate this.
Yeah.
So, well, I mean, from all?
Yes. All those who come to the Amethyst monastery, I ask to swear a secret onto it, to not spread any information of this place to others.
Not even our friend Gleam?
The Topaz Dragon must find its own path. I know it seems cruel, but in my opinion, being around mortals is the best path forward. It helps you understand the realm in which you live. It makes you understand what it means to be human. The balance of all things and our place in it.
If you want us to keep that secret, you might have to help us.
And why is that?
Well, first of all, when it comes to Glean, if they so much as connect with us, they're going to be able to know you exist. And we have come across people in the past that have tried to probe our minds. So even if we're willingly keeping your secret, there might be people who could find out.
This is outside of your power. I cannot blame you for this, but that you do not speak of me, that would be appreciated.
Of our own personal faith in the situation, we would never speak of.
That is all I ask for.
I hold no issue in this bargain.
Sure.
I hope this does not cause a inner moral conflict, but you watch as they kind of look down and look forward, and they've been very benevolent and almost alien, but they look at you in the most human way, and they go, I am afraid.
Of?
Being found and being used again. I cannot bear it. Not again.
I think you're going to be just fine.
Well, I can sympathize with the fear. But we'll do our best to keep it secret.
I would appreciate that very much.
I wonder. Oh, sorry.
No, go on.
Guys, do you still have that piece of amethyst, right?
I got that huge chunk right here.
So, I guess my thought is that if someone was to probe us to get that information, you'd have a way of keeping an eye on us and know ahead of time if someone ever figured out where you were.
I am not omnipotent. I need to sleep just as much as anyone else. I looked in every now and again. I am not always watching.
Can I ask a question, if that's the case?
Of course.
I'm willing to allow you to keep probing through the amethyst, but can I please break it off into a smaller chunk? This thing hangs on my side like a tumor.
You may. The size is irrelevant. If I were able to tell you that were the case, I'm sure that would have been most helpful, but I apologize.
Guys,
Oh,
guys. Can you
I'm
just
right here,
can you break it in half, and I'll just take the other half because they kind of took my piece, and then we'll call it even.
Easier on me. Athletics check.
You can't break that gem. I can break this gem.
I can break this gem!
I'm confused. How is that even? Isn't that a favor?
Do you know
No.
how that piece of amethyst arrived in your hand? The dragon kind of smiles again.
Oh.
Dwarves came once, and they tried to plunder the bounty that which grows by my proximity. The poor men fell into the sea and could not handle the ocean and sank like rocks. Those that which remain reside here, but many returned home, but with quite the bounty at their belt. It's interesting to see how far those pieces have come.
Can you spy through all of them?
Anything that came from me, I can, yes. Not all amethyst, but pieces from my own body, that which have spread. No doubt you've seen the bones sprouting out around the monastery.
Aye.
My breath also can leave a residual essence of my being about.
A better idea, then. Probably would behoove us if we found a gem cutter so we could at least all have a piece. Something to worry about for another time.
Indeed. I have deemed that your presence here does not threaten the people who reside. You seem good-natured, very similar to your parentage, Gaius.
Thank you. Hopefully, me bullying my sister a little bit won't be seen as a threat.
Be careful, she's much stronger than you remember.
Oh, I hate that.
That being said, I see within you a great hope and a great fear and a great hate and a great love. Whatever journey takes you through your mortal life, I wish you the best. If you have any need of me or wish for any counsel, you may speak to me. You may also find my children wandering about.
Aye.
Actually, so sorry. Just one more question about that. Actually, your children.
Yes.
Sorry if this seems really forward, but how exactly does that work?
A side effect of my creation is that I can create life similar to the Promethean. I do not need to, well... You watch as the dragon gets kind of sheepish, like, oh boy, how do I explain this?
You don't have to have sex to have kids.
Well, that's not entirely true.
Oh, congratulations.
To have a creature similar to me, another Amethyst dragon, I simply need to form Amethyst into an egg that which hatches into one of my own kind. I need not. We have no gender or sex. The fact that I am known as the Amethyst Lady was bestowed upon me. I don't quite identify as anything, though anything can be applied as you see fit. If I want to have a child, I simply form an egg, and it is birthed into another Amethyst dragon. As for other children, Hollow, who you have met, he is the descendant of children I had with a sailor many years ago. That which I took a form appropriate for reproduction in that way, if that makes sense.
Was this
That makes sense.
ancient sailor that saved you?
Saved, he would probably quite upset with that word, but he helped me find my way. And yes, we grew quite close over the years, and for the longest time, only our children kept me company until I found this monastery and maintained it for many years. In his honor, I think. A place where the lost can find their way, and those who need a haven or refuge can be led to a sanctuary where they can be protected.
That's really romantic, actually.
That is what he said often. I didn't understand what the word meant, but now, looking back, I understand it now. He was a character, to say the least. Bullheaded and rash, but so passionate about the world. Infectious, really. But short-lived. But now eternal in my mind and in my heart.
What was his name?
His name was Carlos.
Sorry, there's something really
I'm going
funny
to check
about
Sex
like
Pirates 1, 2,
here's
3, and
this-
4 to see if the name is the main character.
And if it's-
here's
and if
this
it's not, it's
great
gonna be
love
5.
story- this great love story between this amazing genderless dragon created from stones sent to the planet from space and Carlos.
And Carlos, yeah.
But you have to say it as Carlos.
It's Carlos.
It's got 3 R's in it,
Carlos. Yeah.
And his
gonna
brother, Emilio, the bastard
Emilio.
man.
Bracky's gonna
Who
murder
could never let their
Accompanied-
forbidden love brew, so he had to kill him.
Accompanied with Spanish guitar.
Yeah. Yes.
Sex Pirates 5, everyone.
There it is.
I'm trying
Sex
to
Pirates
remember-
5, muy caliente.
I'm trying to remember where his homeland was. It was a long time ago. I believe he was either from Tricadia or from Tristella Court. I can't remember which. He was caught in a storm and I found him. I don't know why. I just felt like I had to. And we grew close. I was not the first. I've had others, but he was the first.
Wait, I'm so confused.
She had other
You mean he was
lovers.
not the last, is what you meant?
Yeah, well, sorry, yeah,
Okay.
he wasn't the last. Sorry,
Yeah,
my bad.
okay, got it.
He was not the
He
first.
wasn't the
He
first.
wasn't the last, but he was
But he
the
was
first.
the last.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
I hit peak Carlos, and that was it.
He was not the last. Has not happened for some time, but he was the first.
Not until my next soap opera.
Not until Glean
until-
finds you.
Not until Sex Pirates 6.
Nice.
Interestingly, we cannot reproduce with our own kind.
Oh.
Huh.
The only reason we can reproduce with mortal species is because of the dragon design put into us, as dragons are also able to reproduce with mortals as well.
I never thought I was going to get a biology lesson about gem dragons, but this is pretty cool.
Gaius is wondering if he should be writing this in the fucking book.
Kai is writing this down.
That's for the
To talk
extended
about
edition.
The director's
genderless
cut.
gem dragons.
on dragons and offspring.
You know,
Yeah,
you know,
so-
like how it, you know, like how Peter Jackson had, I settled on 43, 44. He was already dead. He was twitching because he's got my action in his nervous system. That's goodness for Gaius right now.
Yeah,
Nice.
so again, how they're written in lore in this universe, gem dragons can't reproduce with other dragons. They can reproduce
Right.
Got it.
asexually, but they can reproduce with humans and like humanoids.
Gotcha.
Probably
Yeah.
just
So they can do
honestly
both.
like a fail safe that the wizards programmed in, so
Yeah.
they wouldn't
Oh,
end up
fuck
with like
yeah,
a million
probably.
gem dragons.
Yep.
Yeah.
It got Monty, like the cog in her head just like clicked, and she just went, "Yes."
Absolutely. That's
No, it's a very real
Fail-safe.
thing. Like, you don't think the wizards would be like, "Oh, we don't want these things like exploding out of control." Like,
they would just take over.
yeah. Gaius, you and yours are welcome to stay here for as long as you like.
Thank you. We'll make use of what time we need, and then we won't make ourselves a burden.
Your father, Hodor, is helping preserve the bas relief carvings with a dwarven individual. Your mother helps mend robes for us and has been working a loom with many others. Your
That makes
uncle
sense.
is learning the ways of the psionic knight.
Oh,
I believe Null and Moore are training the ways of the psychic blades. And your sister keeps abreast of the aquatic life that surrounds this place. Quite interested in that. And your younger brother has pulled a few pranks and caused a bit
Good.
of trouble,
excellent.
but is enthusiastic and honestly quite a bit of nice life to have around here.
And my grandmother.
Oh, jeez. Oh, the lengthy conversations I've had with Ephemeria. She is a curious sort. You think someone at her age would simply want to live out her days, but not her.
Oh, she won't die. She won't die hard. She will die hard.
She is in our repository, a library of sorts. It's an amalgamation of interesting different things. Calling it a library is a bit too generous, but she resides there.
Excellent. Well, if it's all the same to you, that just gives me leeway to go out and find them as quickly as I can.
Indeed. If you wish to have audience with me or ask me any questions, speak with Hollow or any of my children. They are Amethyst Dragonborn, specifically great-grandchildren, but it's just easier to call them my children, really. They may be able to assist you, and I trust them, so if you ever wish to speak with me again, please let me know.
Gaius does like a bow.
Do with what you will the information I have given you, and thank you, in a way, I suppose. I have felt nervous about the opening of the tombs, but knowing that there are those who understand the horrors there within fills me with some relief.
We peeped horrors.
You have barely scratched the surface.
Oh, good.
Kind of figured.
I apologize. That is not meant to demean your experiences, but I have lived that, and it will never leave me. Ever.
Turns into Gleam for like a hot second. No, not Gleam, like Goyle, just like makes a Goyle face, just like staring off into the middle distance.
Oh god, the Goyle emote I have planned is perfect for this moment. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, sick.
Good.
Well, unless any of you guys got anything else,
It's
I'm ready to go.
Time to go meet your family, buddy. Let's go. You've waited long
Yeah.
enough.
Yay.
As you leave, exiting out underneath the shadow of this ancient amethyst dragon, nameless, but a title has been bequeathed. You make your way to the Amethyst Monastery, an ancient place once resided by Aarakocra, a legendary mythological creature. And as you make your way to find your long-lost family, that is where we will take our break.
No! No!
Yep.
No!
News coming. News coming, guys.
Thank
You're gonna
you
make us
again.
wait through the halftime show?
Thank you again, Jack Kaiser, for the.
Nobody
music.
has to go to the
That's a
bathroom or
great-
eat. We can
Hell
hold it. Please, no.
Oh
No,
my
I
god, I
actually
love
do.
this
I'm
piece.
sorry.
It's so good.
It's such a great piece, Jack.
It's
Well
a good
done,
piece.
Jack.
It's good.
All right. I'm gonna go use the bathroom, so you guys are stuck with
Yeah,
Bosco
ditto.
for
Be
the
right back.
halftime.
It's,
Sorry.
I mean, that's what I'm here for.
Sorry to make you talk to her first. She had to veto you and make sure you guys weren't like gonna do anything.
Honestly, no, we got some real good information from her.
Oh yeah, fucking. She was live when the Mage War was happening. Is like
Huge.
Yeah. Also, again, they're genderless, so literally call them anything.
Yeah,
It's
I was
fine.
trying to call them they when you were like, oh yeah, they don't
You-
really. They're
she, he,
androgynous.
They don't care. They literally do not give
Gotcha.
a shit. At least for the Amethyst lady. They're just like, oh, that's what you call me? Alright, I'll just ride with that. But I don't identify with that. It's like, that's kind of their vibe.
Gender has no meaning to them. They are simply rock.
Yeah.
Your conscious thank
Yeah.
you for the 100 bits. A new god 21 years ago accidentally opened the vaults and woke up the walking continent. Lies end. Oops.
But it makes sense though, right? Like a god
Yeah.
of wandering and beginnings and ends would just like
Yeah.
open up a bunch of doors and also
Let's
like cause
start
a
this up
thing
again.
called a wandering continent to start walking. It makes the most sense. Like
Yeah. It also
yeah.
makes sense they didn't really choose. It just happened. It was like,
It
you're
just
made and now it happened.
Like it makes a ton of sense.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post in live chat. I will post the art so you guys can take a look at it, and that way Shahalem has it, and she can do with it what she
Hey.
wills. NPCs. But no,
Zen
this
with
is-
the thank you for the 100 bits. I caught that Night in the Woods reference, Monty. One of my favorite quotes.
yeah, it's a good quote.
What were you gonna say,
I
Monty?
believe- Oh, I was gonna say it's like one of the greatest quotes ever in a game, which is I believe in a universe that doesn't care but people that do.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Amethyst lady's MO though, like legitimately. I will also
I'm back.
post it in
Uh,
wiki discussion as well.
Instinct Knight, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Finally can make a stream since campaign 1. Finally caught up from PUD. Great to listen at work. Well, welcome
Aw.
back.
Oh hell yeah. So Monty, can I mention something that you mentioned to me that I was not able to do
Yeah,
this week?
go for
Unfortunately?
it. I feel bad. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. I felt bad that I couldn't get to it at all. But I do plan on doing it. I might stream it if I'm gonna be able to announce it here, if that's cool.
Hell yeah, do it.
Cool. So now that I know that I actually can stream it, so chat, unfortunately, there's no art of the Agni family because Monty asked me after session last week if I would draw them. I said yes, but I was still going through my pneumonia, so unfortunately that didn't occur. However, now that I know that that is the case, I'm willing to make that one of my art streams.
Yeah, I'm gonna let the appearance of your family, like you can draw that. That's you. That feels
Sure.
like something you'd be so good at. So, but the reason I had to tell you last week is because you had to confirm that they were alive first.
Yes, of course, of course. That's what I figured. But it was like, oh, cool, I get to do this now. Fuck, wait, am I allowed to do it on stream? Also, fuck, I'm still sick.
Yeah. You got the week. So,
Well, I mean, like, now that I know that I can't stream it, I
Mhm.
have all the time in the fucking world to get to it.
well, there you go. Stellar Coyote, thank you for the 100 bits. Sorry, Monty, but Wolverine is unavailable as the mascot of Canada, so the position has been filled by Dudley Do-Right. Defective Sheep, thank you for the 100 bits. Here's to the inevitable reveal of the third guest character this arc. Proto Saber, thank you for the 100 bits. Monty almost quoted Mewtwo verbatim with the circumstances of one's birth line.
That defines who you are.
It defines who you are. I am Mewtwo. Disco Tech Priest, thank you for the 150 bits. Episode title, Crystal Hearts. We're already coming up with the episode title.
They were at
You
that
gotta
since
wait
the
till we
beginning.
meet the Agni family before you can truly start throwing out the episode titles, guys.
Oh, that didn't stop them. They tried.
They absolutely try. We had more for the start than I think I've ever heard before.
There were at least 4 Addams Family references.
100%. Also, just as a heads up for all of you that are listening that might have missed the intro, we have D&D this Saturday. As you know, Gateway is on hiatus until November. October is spoken for, but in September we have a 3-shot of the Terzan Chronicles we're on episode 2. Episode 1 is on YouTube, and episode 3 is coming after episode 2. Promise you. But definitely come check it out. We've got Xanalyst Grim, Sci-Fi in September. That's right. The McRib of the Unexpectables is back in September. And the lovely Arcalv joining us. It's going to be great. You should come say hi, if for no other reason than to say hi to Sci-Fi.
I wanted my ribwitch like last week. Where's my ribwitch?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, the McRib is out of season again.
Where I had a ribwitch.
It's in season till the end of October.
Sorry, I don't know what to tell you.
Also, shout out to the Citra King, who was nice enough to redo the overlay for that and color some of the character art, as well as do one from scratch. The ever lovely Citra King, available only here on the Unexpectables.
And
Citric never
apparently
responded to my
in Guam.
message.
Oh yes, that's right. He is the king of Guam.
Citric never responded to me, but hopefully it's still too late now.
Man, I can't believe Citric never responded to you. That's messed up. I can't believe I complimented him and then he did that to you. That's messed up.
Well, he did
thank
that
you for the
to
100
them,
bits.
and then you complimented him, so really it's
thank
your
you.
fault.
Thank you for the one. It's always my fault.
This
Well,
is
They hear you. They're in the chat.
This is a brief reminder. If anybody knows Portuguese, please come to my stream on Saturday so I know what's going on.
Yeah. Also, Portugal's in Europe. For those of you that are curious.
Yes, but they speak it in Brazil, which is in South America.
Yeah.
Correct.
I want
fine,
someone
just-
who can speak it to go to Gaijin's chat, but only to give him misinformation.
Yeah,
I'd be
you
fine
don't
with that.
you don't need to speak Portuguese. You just need to learn French and Spanish.
Yep.
Oh God.
Cool, that won't hurt.
Yeah.
Bubble Bob, thank you for the 100 bits. I'm not going to be doing that. They say, quote, there are people and they're mighty. They'll challenge you politely, then strike you with their right knee. The Agni family.
You didn't snap. Thank you.
You guys are supposed to snap.
I don't
No,
know.
everybody snaps.
Okay, I'm about
This
to
is
give
why
you
you'll
guys one
never
of my
be on
biggest-
Broadway, but I'll be additional voices.
All right, listen.
Hooker,
my
I
biggest
gave
weakness
up
revealed.
Broadway.
I'm ready, Zito. Lay it on me.
Biggest weakness revealed. I can't snap my fingers.
Wait, really?
Damn.
No, I can't.
Okay, serious
trying.
question for you. I'm not making fun of you. Genuinely serious question. Can you blow a bubble with bubble gum?
Yes.
Okay, so this is a weird thing, and maybe chat will deny this. I can snap my fingers, but I cannot blow a bubble with bubble gum. And almost everyone I know who's good at snapping can't blow bubbles with bubble gum. And almost everyone I know who can blow bubble gum can't snap their fingers.
Hey,
Well,
Mark,
blow
I got
bubble
bad-
gum.
I got bad
Yeah,
I
news.
got bad news, Mark.
for you.
I can
Yeah,
blow
I'm a
nothing
genetic
but
freak.
snap
All
my
right,
fingers.
well,
Fuck all of you guys.
Yeah,
I
I feel like that was a
both,
very
yeah.
badly timed.
Myth busted.
Yeah, real bad.
Instantly destroyed my
Instantly,
entire...
like 3
This has
people
been
on
true
site
my
were like,
whole life.
actually.
Yeah.
None
no,
of you.
I-
I've known all of you for like 5 years. Not a single one of you has ever
However-
mentioned that.
You
I
never
will
brought
Yeah,
it
it's
up.
not exactly
Dude.
something
The
that would come up in
ability to
casual
snap.
conversation.
It's all right. I
However-
can whistle better than all of you combined. That's fine.
That's fine.
However, I will substitute the fact that I can't snap my fingers for the fact that I can actually bend my fingers all the way back to touch the back of my wrist because I'm double jointed.
Yeah, no, fuck that. No. You're conscious. Thank you for the 100 bits. To be fair, Portuguese in Portugal and Portuguese in Brazil is like French in France and Quebec, which, boy, howdy,
Yeah.
I've heard that difference.
There's
Listen,
always
I
going to
just
be
want
colloquial
help.
differences.
will
I
also
get
say
it. We're
this,
just giving you a
Shahal-
hard time, Gaijin. Also,
Shahal-
Bubble, thank you for the 100 bits. Skill issue.
Shalom said earlier, Brazilian people are the nicest people. Dude, when I was going to university, there was like Brazilian students who would hold like big samba parties, like on the campus, and it was like outside, and they would have like food and stuff. But like you'd be walking to class, and one of the Brazilians would be like, "Hey, you want to come to this party? You can make friends. Like it's gonna be a great time. Here's a little thing. Like come, there's gonna be free food. You can come and hang. You can dance. You can do whatever you want. It's gonna be great. Come on and have a good day." And I'm like, I love you, Brazilian students. And then the last day of school at my university, I was sitting in a photo lab and I watched like this group of 3 Brazilian students walk by. And then like one of them ran back, looked into the room and went, "Have a good summer." I didn't know who they were at all, but they were like, "Have a good summer, goodbye." And they left and I'm like, fuck, I love the Brazilian students, man. They're the best. They're so sweet.
So, they also have really good steakhouses.
Well,
Really?
and I got to go to Brazil many, many years ago, Sao Paulo to be specific. And everyone is just super friendly.
Yeah, the people are so nice.
Yeah, it was super cool. And that
Yeah,
city
Monty,
is amazing, by the way.
Mm.
If you ever get the chance to go, I recommend that over Rio, personally, because it's more manageable.
Monty, if you have never been to a Brazilian steakhouse, we will take you there. Either when you come to visit,
no,
then we will take you. You have to. Experience. Are you a meat person? Do you like meat?
Oh yeah.
Then yes, you will love a Brazilian steakhouse.
Thank God. We need
it's
to
all
get,
you can eat meat.
We need to get you a full ass like steak on a sword
Dude,
prepared for you.
Funk Master Grunty, drop in truth. Grilled pineapple is fucking the best. It is good. It is so good.
I do that all the time. I grill pineapples on the grill. I do that shit. That's great.
I will confess to I did go to one of the samba parties on university and it was a fucking blast. They had like loud like music playing and like everyone was in like a big kind of mosh pit and they had like those colorful balls. Like they throw like these colored things so you get all colored, but it's like you could wash it out of your clothes really easily. And so people were throwing those and we were dancing and we were bouncing up and down and then the food was it was okay, but like it was fun. Like they were and it was the same guys who were like holding out pamphlets. They just wanted to host like a fun little outdoor party and it was really great and everyone was there and having a great time. I only went for like an hour, but it was nice.
When I was at MissouriCon, they took us to a Brazilian steakhouse and it was incredible because it was a Brazilian steakhouse, but they also had a buffet. So there was just so much food. It was incredible.
Was it owned and or cooked by Brazilians?
That I do not know. I couldn't tell you without actually looking it up.
Well, then you failed us.
I'm sorry.
Much like you failed us with your theories, Mark.
I didn't fail you with a theory. I shared a that's what science does. It shares the theory in the hopes that it will be proven either correct or incorrect. Y'all just came at me with such energy to be like, oh, fucking idiot Mark, can't snap his fingers and blow bubblegum.
We all have to have a turn, Mark.
Is everybody back? Because I know we're trying to keep on schedule. And
Yep.
we're probably about to roleplay our asses off. Go ahead.
Connor, where are you, Connor?
Also, Proto Saber, I don't know how you missed me in Ohio. I talked about it. Sorry, Connor, didn't mean to talk over you through there.
I've been here the whole time.
Oh, snap. Hello, Sam.
Sam?
Can we get Sam Reich? It's a Game Changer reference. If you've ever seen either Dropout.tv or any of their skits on YouTube.
Or in the olden days with College Humor.
That is true. Were they on College Humor?
Yeah.
Did they start there? Okay. I didn't remember the first seasons.
Like 90% of the people who are on Dropout started with College Humor.
I know that. I just didn't know if that show premiered on
No. It's just
College Humor
Everybody
before.
do the weenus. The weenus
Everybody
is a dance.
It's dance.
Everyone has a
weenus.
weenus.
Is a genius.
Who knows
no, that's not how
in advance.
That's not how that goes.
Yeah.
Who remembers E-Bomb's World, man?
Yo.
I don't actually.
Connor, you break me every week.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know how you do this every week.
E-Bombs World. What was the other
World.
one? Blacksheep.com.
Albinoblacksheep.com.
Albino Black Sheep. That was
That's
it.
where
that was the fucking
the
one.
Demented cartoon movie came from, which was the first Flash animation I ever watched.
And Napster Bad came from Camp Chaos.
I still love the the bro one. I think that was on College Humor that we can't talk about anymore. The Donald Glover, I think, was in. The one with the Axe body spray and the Nintendo GameCube and the dildos.
Oh, yeah.
That was so funny. I'm sorry. That was just my sense of humor in that era.
Oh, that's okay. That makes sense.
Killfrog.com. What about JoeCartoon.com?
What about Justin.tv, guys?
Justin.tv.
Man.
Oh, my goodness.
Someone else on God's green earth knows Stick Death.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Oh,
Yeah. Stick Death is great.
Oh my God, Stick Death.
Come on.
Honestly, one of my goals is to be on Dropout one day.
Same.
Yeah, but they have like talented people on there.
Oh,
I know. Why did
my God?
why-
I'm leaving.
That was
I'm leaving.
sad.
I'm sorry.
I'm leaving the group.
No,
I'm leaving
Mark-
the country.
Mark,
Monty's
in-
ruined it
no.
for everybody.
No. In your defense, Mark, I'm pretty sure that was just a shot at me. You were just collateral damage.
I should be considered too, Monty.
What, as not talented or for
No.
a dropout?
Wow!
This
The
break
jump, the
is my
haymaker,
least
and then the
favorite
follow
break
up.
ever. I'm catching strays left and right. Let's just get back to the game. God.
All right, we all back? Connor, you're
Yeah,
back?
we're all back.
Gaijin, you're back. Connor, you're back. Sound off.
Again, I've been here the whole time.
Hello.
Monty hit me with a car, then backed up to make sure the job was finished.
Yeah, right.
Oscar's here. Gaijin, you're good to go.
Yeah.
Mark's good to go. Zito, good to go.
Yeah.
All right.
I've been waiting for this moment for 123 episodes. Feed me, Monty.
All right. Let us return back then.
To the Unexpectables.
All right. So as you guys descend down the staircase, the doors boom, boom, kind of close behind you. You see, kind of waiting on the other side of the door is that Amethyst Dragonborn gentleman, Hollow, kind of just standing and waiting, and kind of turns and goes, I am to understand that you have approval to reside here.
Yes,
Yep. We're good.
If you would request of a guide, I would be happy to assist in that, but if you wish to wander on your own, you are allowed to do so.
I have been
if you-
told where my family resides, but it would probably be easier if you were able to at least chauffeur us to wherever these locations would be.
Certainly. Where would you like to go first?
I'm certain my mother and father would at least like to see me.
I believe your father is working upon the scaffolding of the bas-relief sculptures. Your mother is in the weavery. She is making robes.
Yes.
Of those two, which one would you like to go to first?
I have many questions for my father, so maybe seeing my mother first would probably be easier.
Of course. This way. And you watch as they begin to walk, and yeah, you really see the resemblance of the Amethyst lady for sure as they walk. It sounds as though the meeting went quite well.
Beyond well.
I figured you would be welcome here. My mother has spoken quite highly of you for quite a while, so I imagine it was just more of a cautionary inquisition, to say the least.
There's real fears in her concerns, but we understand why she would have them.
I appreciate the fact that you respect that. Others who have come before you do not understand as well, and we've had to, again, not to seem tyrannical, but adjust their memories of this place and send them on their way. You watch as they begin to walk, and you find yourself in these open air temples where you can see people kind of doing exercises, kind of doing some fighting. Now that you are welcome here, I would be happy to tell you of the arts that are practiced here, given that you all appear to be warriors of some renown.
I'd love to learn about more things to fight with.
The practice that my mother has taught is the ability to fight with your mind, to utilize weapons of your own thoughts.
Whoa.
How does that work?
It is the culmination of psionic abilities to tap into the in-between of both the far plane, the astral sea, and the material realm, and also your own thoughts and mind.
Sounds so amazing. Oh, damn it. You mean to tell me that... Oh, no. Well, Nolan Moore know how to do this?
They are practicing with swords right now. Takes a decent amount of life experience to tap into your own psionic powers, and even more concentration and focus.
Thank God, I can't let them win a race against me.
They kind of point to it. You see a group of knights fighting. These are psi warriors, is what we call them. They awaken their own psionic power within themselves and within their own mind, and they augment their physical might with psionic-infused weapon strikes. They can also utilize telekinetic powers as well, barriers of mental force. It takes a great deal of a great deal of mental fortitude to do so.
That's incredible. I need to see this in practice at one point.
Indeed. The guards in front of my mother's chambers, the two on either side, are the greatest, most skilled fighters that we have. They are excellent at using their psi-like abilities to defend, which is the purpose of teaching these abilities. It is so that people who have come here, either fleeing from something or as refugees, can return to the world with the ability to protect themselves from those who would wish them harm. This is not meant to be a weapon to be wielded against the innocent, but a weapon to protect oneself.
No, of course not.
The next one, which you're... check the family list here. Hold on.
It's big. I'm sorry.
Stop having a massive supportive family.
Listen, I gotta make sure that my family makes me smile, unlike the fucking rest of you where everyone's all fucking sad and shit.
Hey, Milo is the brightest little cinnamon that this group has, and don't you forget it.
He's kind of
No.
sad about his family.
God damn it. I can't. Let me be mean for once.
No.
If you're gonna be
Already
mean, do
were.
it towards the Valentinius brothers. It's easier.
Yeah, especially Kai.
Especially.
Look, I just want to have that one bit from fucking from Metalocalypse. Not like me. Fucking love my dad. My dad's
My dad fucking rules.
Otho.
Huh.
As you're walking up a place, you see a group of individuals kind of like moving about, like doing some maneuvers, which you have also done. Kind of roguish moves specifically.
This catches his attention. He is watching very carefully.
You can see them kind of practicing with daggers, and you see two sitting in front of each other in kind of meditation. They look like they're having a staring contest, but you can tell there's something else going on, Otho. Hollow kind of stops and goes, "Ah, yes, these are the soul knife warriors."
Soul knife?
It is similar to a swashbuckler or a scout. Sort of a means of which to act as a sort of... how do I describe it? Unlike an assassin that strikes with physical weapons, a soul knife strikes the mind, specifically. Oftentimes breaking the barriers between themselves and another. They, similar to my mother, are able to connect to others mentally in that way. For my mother's sake, these individuals make for, I guess, spies, though calling them spies doesn't make too much sense. Many soul knives walk around the material realm unbeknownst to the people around them, and they return here to provide information to the Amethyst lady. That way she can keep herself abreast of situations in the world. That is how many often find their way here. Not everyone can become a soul knife. You once again have to have incredible mental fortitude, but also sometimes it can innately occur.
Can it be taught?
It can be taught, yes, but it takes a great deal of training to be taught. You must start as a young child, which Gaius, Noel, and Moore are currently engaged with training as young prodigies, in a way. They're very strong-willed, and it shows great potential. And last, but certainly not least, is another art. And you watch as you kind of walk past, and now you see, like, more monk shit. This is some monk shit.
It is time for me to use my reaction ability.
You see individuals doing push-ups and physical training. And notably, the statues in this space appear to be new. They are carved in the likeness of various different dragons, metallic and chromatic. Out of respect for my mother's origins, we train in a different art here. one that was brought to us by a traveling monk who, in a way, was seeking out my mother. This is the way of the Ascendant Dragon, an ancient art passed down for many, many generations.
Ooh.
Your uncle has trained in this art for about a year now. On top of his own physical prowess, he found this type of combat engaging and interesting.
Good to see at least my family kept themselves up on their athleticism.
It seems to run in the family, that much remains to be seen. I figured as you all look to be warriors of some kind, perhaps it would be appealing to you.
You all
Oh,
look
very
to be
much.
warriors, especially you, the twink.
Kai here's the
Well-
best warrior. He's the best warrior and he can beat me up, right? Prove it.
Here we are. And you watch as you kind of walk.
Here is your giant Q-tip. Face me.
Yeah, there's a bit of that. There's a bit of sticks smacking sticks and knives, like, kind of swishing and slashing. Wooden knives, to say the least.
Only one will receive the right to challenge the
Money,
aggro crag.
hot question, just real quick.
Mhm.
Is there any recognizable religious iconography in this place?
No, you don't see any religious iconography at all.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
Otho and Kai,
hmm
a lot of, like, wood structures look like they're built out of ships here.
Like they deconstructed ships and used the parts to build.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like, the bow staffs some people are using are just, like, paddles from, like rowboats and stuff like that. And a lot of the I guess, quote-unquote furniture looks to be carved out of the same material, like Martiralian wood, basically. It reminds you of that. But it's the diversity of people here, which is, like, the most, like, holy shit. Like, everything. Literally everything.
It's even more diverse than like a port town like Martiralo.
Yeah, it reminds you of, like, Martiralo at the docks. Like, where it's, like, the most diverse.
Got
But,
it.
like,
Okay.
on, like,
But everywhere.
but everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Kyle kind of turned to Otho. This is weird. It's kind of like being home a little bit. I mean, the wood buildings. It feels like we're at the docks.
It looks like we're at the docks. Though the feel, I would wager, is certainly different.
Way more chill.
Otho, go ahead. Otho and Kai, go ahead and roll me a history check here.
Okie dokie. 11.
Here I
believe in you, bro.
go.
Roll high.
About to say get some Obama in there.
Oh,
no!
come on.
No, guys,
You
you
said roll
can't
I don't give a
do
shit, actually.
Obama. You're not allowed to do Obama. It's cursed. If you do Obama, this is what happens.
Well, Mark, you gotta step your game.
Well, no
Yeah.
one waited for me.
We waited.
Neither of you get anything from that, I'm afraid. So you begin,
What
as you head up the steps, you begin to smell like a twinge of, like, not chemical, but, like, if you've ever been to like a Sears where it smells a bit like perfume, but, like, not intense, or
yeah.
like a pharmacy where you can kind of smell, like, it doesn't smell bad, but you're like, ooh, that smells like some, like, you're doing some alchemy shit. You know what I mean?
It smells like
Yeah.
chemicals.
Yeah, but not in, like, a harsh way, like in, like, a passive way. You
Passive
see
chemicals.
giant jars, which appear to be filled with dye, as the lip of the jars seem to have stains of different colors, specifically purple, of course. As you see, again, the buildings, quote unquote, are carved into the walls. And you can see a great deal of people, like, kind of bringing out cloth that's been dyed and hanging it up on hangers. And as you approach, you see, like, an old, like, an old-faced half-orc woman wearing, like, an apron and a pink dress, looking and goes, oh, and she then toddles into the room, and you hear like a crashing noise.
Oh
like
no!
a sound of like wood crashing, and kicking through, it's like a beaded curtain door, kicking through the curtain thinking it's a door, but it's not a door, it's a curtain, and then like charging through, you see your mother, Gaius.
Shall I describe her?
Yeah, please do.
Very well. Very opposite to Gaius in the color of her fur. Though she has like the similar sort of like goat-like appearance like Gaius does in the facial features, so kind of like there's humanoid like bits of her body, but there's like a little bit like patches of like goat fur that like go up, like on her shoulders, on bits of her arms, obviously in the legs and the lower torso. She is colored like red, like a little bit more like brownish red, but her hair is completely red. And she's got like little freckles that go across the front of her face, going across the bridge of her nose. She most likely has very stubbed, curled horns that like lurch to the back of her head and curl around the side of her head. Her ears are very angular, very fluffy, and she is most likely, because of her very creative and wild nature, she is most likely wearing. She is probably wearing a dress and work attire, but most likely it is probably covered in paint of all various colors in a very tie-dye-like fashion.
Oh yeah, especially being around these dyes, it's all over the place. However, as she kicks down the curtain and then bursts through, all of you see this, and guys, you're like, it's my mom, but then you're like, oh no, as she charges towards you and goes, Gaius, Holder, Priscilla, Agni, and grabs both of his ears.
Can we get
Priscilla.
that typed out, please?
That was
Sorry,
that was my mother and my father's name added on top of that.
Just invoked your true name.
That is not my true name. That is
Mom
my
has
mother
true
and my
seeing.
father added on top of my name. That's
Nope.
not canon.
Mom has true seeing. That's
Mom
her
is
name.
so
Mom
bad
does
she
have
used
true-
all of their names.
Did she just use your like official name?
She
The
grabs
two of them?
one of your ears and kind of twists it,
Ah!
Gaius.
Hi, Mom. Ow, God.
You go on a journey of self-discovery, and you don't even send a letter?
I don't know where you've been the whole time.
Neither have I!
I've been. We're both on the same page. Then please let go of my ear.
And she looks towards the rest of you and goes, I'm sorry. And then she lets go of your ear.
Ah!
So you have to understand, Kai is going to do a double take because he has just seen like the most masculine, determined fighter in the world back down from nothing, turn into that in front of his mother and just go, wow.
Do you know how sick and worried me and my father, your father, oh my gosh, I can't even speak words right now. I'm so upset with you.
Shut her up with a hug.
Can't stay mad at you. And she kind of gives you a hug. I just beg the face spirits to give me the strength to not pluck the horns off your head.
Oh, you can try. I have more now. As he like turns around and shows the back of his armor. By the way, her son's wearing fucking plate mail that looks like it's alien morphed to his body, and there are now like throws of like spikes coming out of his back.
This happened already, has it?
Apparently so. I have a lot of questions for Dad.
I've got a lot of questions for you. Forget Dad.
Well,
I'm sorry. Who is? She points towards your allies. At this point, she's like, oh, I don't embarrass my son in front of his friends. Who are these people?
Oh, it's far too late for that.
oh
Kai-
that's done.
Kai's just going to wave. Hi, my name's Kai. I'm a friend of your son Gaius's, ma'am. Sir, ma'am.
Are you a bad influence? Sir, ma'am, thank you. Goodness gracious.
I just met a non-gendered dragon person. I didn't want to assume. But no, I'm totally not a bad influence on your son, who's like the best boy ever.
She kind of slow turns like the creaking of concrete towards you guys,
Nope.
and the best boy ever comes up.
Gaius just smiles. Like Gaius feeds into that just to
You just
fuck with
had to get your father's signature laugh, didn't you? And what about this guy? He's all dressed up all nice. He seems like a good influence. He points towards you, Otho.
Greetings, Mrs. Agni. My name is Otho Valentinius.
Oh,
And I'm actually the worst influence on your son.
Yes, you have no idea how bad I could possibly.
I don't think I could
Just you
influence your son if I tried.
Here, guy, smoke some cigarettes.
wait. Yeah,
Okay.
1 pack a day.
they're Tiger brand.
Drink more wine, Mr. Agni.
I don't wanna drink.
Oh, well, pleasure to meet you. And you? She looks down. Are you a forest gnome? What are you?
Oh, hey, he doesn't take offense to that.
I mean, that's the only thing they have that are like
Yeah.
short folk. And
Yeah, like that makes sense for her.
I'm basically a halfling, just a halfling plus. Milo Brightbeam, nice to meet you. This entire time, Milo's in the back of his own mind watching this interaction between Geist and his mom, be like, "Man, I'm so glad my mom is cool and chill."
She kind of taps her chin and she goes, I mean, this is no disrespect, but you do not look like the Valarian halflings at all. You're much more like, I feel like I could throw you against a wall and you'd be okay.
I probably would. But no, I'm from the far north. It's
Oh, I wouldn't know that then. I'm afraid we're a little bit homebodied. Well, until now, I suppose, but...
That's actually something I want to speak to you about, but yes, beyond that, we still have more to introduce. Looks over at Escan.
Oh, hi there. He kind of puts his hand behind his head, kind of adjusting his goggles very nervously. Iskan Sitlali, Gaius really has been, what?
No, just you're tall and brightly colored. I actually quite like this shade of teal. It's kind of nice.
Oh, thank you.
You're the favorite now, Escan.
What?
I'm taller.
We're the same height.
Yeah,
No, I
but
do
your
like-
fin doesn't count unless my hair counts.
I
Which
do
is
like
I'm taller.
him tall, but so far I like the dapper guy. He seems to be the most polite.
He bows a little.
Mother, please.
Listen,
my
I can
serial
have
killer
my
friend.
fun. I'm not a
Of course you can.
I'm not a spring
Animals get put
chicken
down, but you're
anymore.
nice.
I digress. Yes, a lot's happened since you left home. I'm glad to see that you're safe and in at least some decent company. You look stronger. I hope the journey hasn't been too hard for you and that we haven't made you worry too much. Your uncle has been over hell and high water looking for you.
I almost caught up to him, but things occurred. But oh, you have no idea how happy I am to at least know that you're alive.
It takes a lot more to deal with the Agni family. I'm sure you all know that. She looks towards the rest of the party.
Yeah. Yep. This is true.
Mother,
So, we should let your father know that you're okay.
I was about to go at least see everyone in the family, but I believe it probably should be best to tell you this. I know you all have made refuge here at this place, but there was a discussion I wanted to make that maybe you and the family would like to, or maybe this whole place could use a, looks over at Otho, like kind of just being like, is this okay, like summoning circle to return to our estate in Eastonvale?
You're talking about magical things like that, you have to talk to your grandmother.
Oh boy.
Wait, your grandmother knows magic?
Did I not mention that she's kind of like a witch?
He
I
has
think you did,
actually
actually.
mentioned that several
You
times,
said
Kai.
that, but like that can mean a lot of things.
Well, I mean, my sister's also magical.
Speaking of your sister, she probably won't be back until tonight. She goes out quite often. She's made quite a friend.
Oh, has
Her-
she?
One of the Amethyst lady's children. She's got a sort of accord with them to go out and study the sea creatures that reside around here. She knew much of the forest, but this is a completely different wheelhouse, to say the least. So you can imagine her enthusiasm.
I figured she might have loved to at least learn some new things outside of what grandmother has taught her.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
I don't mean to imply anything, but your sister isn't known for her singing, is she?
I don't think Esther has ever carried a tune in her entire life. Have you thought so, Mom?
No, it's like the warbling of some horrifying bird in the woods.
Iskan, the odds of what I think you're implying to actually be what's happening would be almost astronomically impossible.
I just had to ask. It was fresh onto my mind.
Uh-huh.
Well, Esther will certainly like him. And she points towards Otho. You know how she is.
She is one for prim and proper.
Mm-hmm. Cam, I'm closing up shop for tonight. My son has gone on a long journey to get here, so you'll have to weave the rest of that robe on your own. And you see the orc woman walk out.
What
the fuck?
Yeah, phooey.
Excellent. Kai's going to turn to Otho. You hear that? He's got a sister who's like you.
So, who is like me? That remains to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she
He
wasn't
playfully
much of a-
bats
she
his
wasn't much of a
eyelashes at
fighter.
you.
I'm not sure what reaction you're looking for, brother.
No, it's fine. I'm used to the stone face. But I see the twinkle.
Gaius, your mother leans over to you and goes, "Is he rich?"
Gaius looks left and right. They're from a prestigious family.
Ooh. She begins to walk.
Oh,
Come
have
on,
you not
let's go
heard?
see your father.
She hasn't heard the stories of Otho Valentinius, of the Valentiniuses. Sigh. Valentinii? I don't know. Whatever.
Did you just try to pluralize your own last name?
Well,
Yeah, listen, shut up.
Well, Gaius just keeps the pace up with his mom, just trying to be as courteous and nice and being asking her questions about how things are and how she is.
Well, the journey here was quite harrowing, to say the least. Not particularly dangerous, but certainly a lot of stress. Noel took with fever on the way over here. We had to stay at a pillar for some time before leaving.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, you've made quite the distance from the forest over to here. After everything I've been going through and what I've learned coming over this way, I would have figured it'd have something to do with Father's decision.
Father ultimately decided to go ahead with it. Things back home are quite bad. Do you remember the mushroom tender, that gentleman who lived on the edge of our village and didn't really come out and talk too much?
Yeah, I used to steal some of his mushrooms.
Yes, well, turns out he was a dragon.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope he doesn't remember me from then.
Well,
I smell someone who used to steal mushrooms from me.
Oh, fuck!
It is the little goat.
it turns out that they were a moonstone dragon.
No.
Yes, can you believe it? Grandmother used to tell stories all about them all the time. You know, their behavior in the Fey courts and all that. To think that there was one living amongst us is quite interesting. Not surprising, but certainly interesting.
Well, from what you've told me, most of our family, if not most of the folks who went to the forest in the first place, were all refugees of the Fey realm.
Yes. I just thought it was mostly satyrs, but I guess something else slipped through. Makes sense. I'd rather have that than a red cap. Let's be honest there.
At least, no, I don't want to get shanked in the leg, thank you.
No. Anyway, this way. It's a lovely place here, this Amethyst monastery. Very nice. Lots of breezy, airy, open doors. Great for hosting. Food here's pretty good. Lots of fish, but it's nice, you know? There's gardens. We cultivate all sorts of things, and a lot of stuff comes in and out from the north, specifically. Though we've also gotten some sailors coming in from the south that they can survive the beasts that live in the waters.
Oh, speaking of, we actually ran into one of those, the ones that Grandma used to speak about, the giant beetles.
Gigants, yes.
Yes.
Apparently, from what I understand, is that storm giants used to reside here in great numbers, as well as a bunch of fire giants to the north. So the fact that the gigants are around means that they had prime hunting. That's for certain.
Oh, I can't wait till the whole family's here to tell you what I've learned.
Well, that remains to be seen. Ah, there he is right now. And you watch as your mother kind of like, she has this little like kind of trollop skip towards something when she's excited. And she kind of, and you can see up on what looks to be some scaffolding, a dwarven, like just an explosion of hair dwarf with like a braid going down all the way from his back to his butt. And you see next to him a familiar elven individual, you know to be your father, currently helping carve. And as your mother kind of shouts out and waves, this elf turns and then catches your gaze, and you catch his gaze. And he just steps off the scaffolding and falls with very little animation, hitting the ground, does a roll, stands up, and then approaches and goes, "Oh my gosh, my son, you're okay."
Hi, Dad. Yes.
Hello, son.
Oh, guys just doesn't fucking like waste any time. He just like fucking goes in and hugs him.
We are doing a hug, and you watch as he hugs you back. It's like the most like robotic.
I'm seeing the duality of Gaius, and I love it.
A hug is happening now.
Bonding. Oh,
It
nice.
seems a hug has transpired.
So this elven
This is
individual,
Odyssey.
should I describe him?
Yeah, go for it. He's in his you know what form, but
Of course, of course.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, currently, what you guys see is a very like pale bluish skinned individual, elven fellow. His hair is kind of like not like short to the top where it's bald, but like it just like forms into a little bit of a hawk that goes into like a slim sideburn into beard combo that's very pointy at the end, kind of like Doc Venture. He is very tall, like his arms and legs, now that you have a good look at him, he's kind of like almost gracefully slender, yet that betrays the fact that after that fucking show of athleticism, or, you know, lack thereof, and just like a stone falling from the sky act you just saw, this man is rather muscular, very wide, but he doesn't like seem like he looks muscular as much as he does a little lithe.
it is good to see you again, son. Ah, more people.
Yes, Father, these are my allies. I've made friends the entire time that I've been out on my my own journey.
Hello, friends. I am Hoder. Agni. That's me. Hello.
As he, and I guess guys too, kind of looks towards the rest of us, Iskan has the most befuzzled look on his face. Because he's like looking at your mom, and then looking at you, and then looking at
the dad,
and then looking back at you, and he looks positively just beside himself with confusion.
It's like that SpongeBob thing of like the two fish, like sponge star equals clam.
Yes.
He's gonna turn to Eastcat and he's gonna go. So you're as confused about this as I am, right? Because I totally thought that was gonna be flipped.
Oh, I believe, son, they are confused. I would feel
I just said
comfortable
that.
doing my... I can hear you. My ears are very big.
That wasn't what I was implying.
He
No,
does
it is
actually have
okay.
very large ears, considering the fact of it.
No, they're great. They look great. They're great ears. The best ears.
Thank you. That is very kind of you to say to me.
No,
Son,
yeah.
perhaps it would be wise for me to show my true nature to your allies.
Yeah, Father, I know how much the pact we made was very important to you, and the fact that you're willing to show that to my friends is telling. I had to tell them some of what you asked of me not to, but only because I trusted them enough.
How could you?
Kai waves his hand.
Oh, no.
Betrayal.
Well, partly because I have some information that I found out about our family's side as well that I need to speak to you about.
Oh, then I forgive you.
How the tide turns. By all means, if you feel comfortable, Father.
The Amethyst lady, the lady who owns, I don't know if owns the term, but is in charge of this monastery, there are many individuals here who have hidden natures, and it is understood that our hidden natures can be shown, but cannot be spoken about. Anything that happens at the monastery stays at the monastery.
Like Vegas.
What?
Out of character.
What?
No, their ears are so big they can hear you above game.
We're not
can
doing
hear you
this
out of
again,
game.
Monty. Stop breaking the fourth wall. I need some separation.
Anyway, you watch as they kind of remove an illusion over themselves. And do you want to describe what their real form looks like?
Their form gets a little fuzzier. Their nose gets a little bit more bulbous, and it gets red at the end. Their skin transforms from a light blue to a more darkened purple, more similar to what Gaius's physical appearance looks like. Same with the hair and the fur difference. He gets a little fuzzy, but he's still kind of like more humanoid. He doesn't have satyr legs, but he does like his body again gets a little wider, but this time instead of like being lithe, it actually like fits the form of how muscular he should be standing. He looks a little bit more giant, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
I am a furbog of the ancient woods, a forest giant.
Oh,
Ta-da.
yes, Father, I have.
Guys, how is your entire family so cool?
Yeah, they're my family, I suppose.
We were born cool, his mom says, leaning up against.
Well, yeah, and I see that coolness is genetic.
Oh, yes, Father, I think it. Well, since you showed that, I believe I should show this. I proc Giant's form.
Oh, that has happened already, has it?
Oh, that and many other things. I have these, and he shows the spikes with the runes on it, and the one with the mountain as well.
Fascinating. I am shocked and surprised by this revelation.
Oh, you're gonna be even more shocked, Dad.
No.
Oh, just wait until you found out that I have real estate.
In this economy?
Yeah, I know.
Why do you have to be so real?
No, don't worry, Dad. I know. Be still your beating heart, but all will be revealed in time.
I'm trying to remain calm.
Dad, please, your heart, your condition. We all know about it. Please.
I am taking deep breaths.
I'm hugging him hard as much as I can. Just like, no, please, Dad, please.
I'm sorry, Gaius, that I am losing control, but seeing you returned and hearing about all this, I am trying to keep it together. And
it's okay, Dad. You can fly off the handle, I promise you.
Oh, well, I don't want to do that because I might raise my voice. Ah.
Oh, we don't want that now, do we?
No, we do not. You know what happened last time? It was awkward for everyone.
Oh, God.
Priscilla, my beloved. Yes? I think it wise that we take Gaius and his friends to see your brother. Yes, I think so too. Hoder turns to you guys and goes, your uncle set out on a mission to find you after you left many months later on your journey of self-discovery to become a true man. He has traveled very far to find you and made his way here. He would be very happy to hear from you and see from you. Your uncle has always loved you.
Yes, and I certainly, the reason why that happened will certainly shock and surprise you.
I have already been quite shocked today. I don't know if I can handle much more, but...
I'm sure Mother will raise her voice when she finds out. Anyway, let's go find Uncle Tag.
Yes, let us do this together as friends. Hello, Gaius, as friends. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Hi, it's nice to meet you too, Mr. Agni. Your son is so cool. I'm his biggest fan.
Yeah.
What?
Just yeah.
Guy just turns around. Yeah. They both do it at the same time. Yeah.
Guys, I see where you get it from.
Yes, his mother has a lot of personality, and Gaius is very much like his mother.
No, I meant you. He's a lot like you too.
Oh, I guess sometimes.
He has your laugh.
That is true. He does have my laugh. Ha
And
ha
your-
ha 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 ha.
Gaius holds his face in embarrassment.
He's also purple.
Okay, well, that's a little bit,
No, not like that. No.
Say that.
I don't think you are allowed to say that, sir. But
No,
you
is that a
know.
you thing? I'm sorry. That's my bad. I'm learning. That's on me.
Well, to be fair, Dad, I only just discovered what I truly am.
Uh-oh. He looks towards your mother, and then your mom looks, oh, geez.
Yeah, we'll be discussing that as well.
Oh, boy. He kind of scratches the back of his head. I digress. Let us find your uncle. And
speaking.
your mother and father kind of take charge leading the front. I am so sorry to do this. I gotta use the bathroom so badly.
Go
You guys-
ahead.
Go
There.
I'm sorry. I'll be
Relieve thyself, storyteller.
Well,
Yes.
there's his mother and father, gang.
I love it. Monty, well done on the characterizations, by the way. I hope you took your headphones off so I'm not complimenting you in your ear.
Yeah, we wouldn't want her to think you.
No, I don't want her to
appreciate the
know.
work that she's done.
No. Gross.
I'm very happy that Monty was able to take what I put down for their characterization and just fucking went ham with it. I love this.
I love it. And there's still more to come, and I'm ready for it.
I'm so, like, scare-sighted to meet Grandma.
Grandma's gonna
Oh,
be
boy.
fucking nuts.
Because we've heard
you know the
so much
You know the
about
mother
her.
got it from somewhere. It goes up the chain, all right?
Well, but, like, we've
And
heard so much about her that, like, it's either going to be amazing or terrifying. There's no real in between.
Why can't it be Por qué no los dos?
Well, do you know what the definition of amazing means?
Yes.
Really?
You can be amazing and terrifying.
Those two words
Dad could be
are
so emotional.
synonyms
Uh-huh.
that have been colloquially colored slightly positive and very negative.
I love that there's
Mhm.
people in the Discord who are taking Gaius, Hoder, Priscilla, Agni as like his actual name, and I'm just like, guys, that's just Gaius, his mother and his father's name slapped into one.
I want to
name.
imagine that he has no middle name and it just changes every time they yell at you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm like,
no.
They just like
I'm
throw your
just-
brother and sister's name in the middle.
His
He
middle name is
Sorry,
just a
he
symbol.
literally just did that just to freak him the fuck out, and it worked.
It's just his middle name is just a symbol.
Yeah, like the
Yeah,
like
it's a fucking it's a rune.
like a smiling emoji face in the middle.
Yeah.
It's a stone rune. It casts silence on him so he gets scared.
Oh god, you can't. I feel like the Agni family is immune to silence.
Also, apologies. I tried to guide you in Goomba Shotgun bathroom real fast. I apologize. I really
good.
do.
You're good.
Only I am.
We bought you
king
some
of
time.
this technique.
Anyways,
Yeah.
He's a
back
real
to the
master
Agni
to perform
family.
that maneuver.
You need a license for that.
I think you need
as-
training for that.
I will train
As
you well.
Priscilla and Hoder lead you. By the way, Priscilla like skips. Hoder like walks with very minimal movement, like his arms are at his side and don't move.
I like to believe he's dragging his feet.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%.
Like he is not there. It's like barely half an inch off the ground.
Every
And he's
day he's
walking.
shuffling.
Every day they're walking.
Gaius, you hear the laughter of your uncle well before you see him. And you remember your uncle being similar to you, like a kind of axe wielding, no holds bar fighter. But as you approach, you see him now completely different. He is wearing the purple robes of the Amethyst monastery. And you can see that growing out of his shoulder, similar to you in a way, instead is amethyst coming out of his shoulder.
Oh.
And you see that he has the wrappings that you would have on your torso on his wrists, as it appeared that he no longer uses weapons to fight. He uses his body to fight, as he seems to be a monk now.
That's metal.
Oh wow.
But Gaius is actually kind of proud at that aspect. Like he gave up another fighting style just to learn a new one, which is kind of like super fucking cool to him.
You hear him kind of laugh and go, yeah, you scoop them out of the drink and, then they just don't want to go back in. You can't blame them too much. It's a bit of a hard thing. And well, bleat like a goat and call me a mountain goat if that's not Gaius Agni.
Yeah.
The Amethyst lady said you were coming. Sorry, boys. I'll talk to you later. You watch as he runs over and he just collides with you guys and gives you a hug. And he does that thing where he rocks back and forth and lifts you off your feet back and forth.
Man lifts Gaius off the floor like he's nothing, by the way.
You want to describe Tad to everybody?
Sure thing. Okay, so take standard normal male shepherd from Mass Effect, right? Tote him out to be way more muscular than that. Give him the red hair and the red patches of fur, kind of like his mother. The best way to describe it is that he is completely hourglass-shaped shit brick house at the top. This man just eats, lives, and breathes a workout each fucking day. He is a gym bro to the absolute fucking to the absolute extent.
Tag McLarge huge, of course.
Yeah, beef McLarge huge is a good way to describe him.
You brat! He kind of grabs your horns and shakes you, which is kind of an endearing thing. He's always done it.
Of course.
You know how long I've been looking for you? I almost died looking for you, but it made me build some nice character and some nice new pecs. And he kind of does a little bounce with his pecs. Where the hell have you been? I look at high and low. I looked everywhere for you.
I've been looking for you as well. I almost caught up with you in Monterallo.
Really? Oh gosh,
yeah.
I've been in Monterallo for some time. That's where I rescued that Valarian air rider guy. He's nice, really nice dude. Brought me here actually.
Sadly, I kind of gave up on that trail because the only way for me to get information about you was to fight in a death pit.
And you didn't do it?
No, because that goes against everything I set out to do. Remember, I don't fight to kill.
Sorry, I just focused in on fighting and pit, and I missed out on the death part. My bad. I have a selective memory just for fighting and.
Of course, punching. And I cannot wait to see the new techniques you've learned. You've given up every other blade.
Well, most of them sank to the bottom of the ocean before I got rescued, so I had to kind of adjust and adapt. Yeah, I could have picked up an axe, but there's something just so good about punching a person with your bare fist,
God, isn't that so right? By the way, they didn't realize Gaius is armed to the teeth, remember? He's fucking a walking arsenal.
Yeah.
In plate mail. In golden, almost golden bronze plate mail.
Gosh, Priscilla, I told you he'd make his way here. And you watch as your mother goes, I know, but I'm allowed to worry. I'm his mother after all. Yeah, and I'm his uncle, which makes me kind of like a mom. Like a brother of a mom. Yeah. Yeah.
Gaius holds his face and looks to the side. And
yeah, no, I was trying to follow interesting stuff. I made my way down to Monterallo, and then I heard about this thing caught in a tree, and there was a little halfling guy in there. Couldn't understand a lick of what he was saying, so I took him into town. Found a translator. Turns out he was from this far off place, which apparently was full of turbulent ocean and air and sea and stuff. And they mentioned a secret place, a secret monastery thing. And I was like, well, of course my nephew's gonna be there. I mean, he's all about that sort of interesting, curious stuff. So anyway, traveled for a while, hit the water, hit the drink, almost drowned, got swallowed by a whale, got pooped out by a whale, and then rescued. And that's how I made it here. There's a few other adventures in there, but that's kind of the cusp of it.
Man, now I feel like my book's gonna be dwarfed by what you just told me as he holds up his journal.
Oh, you watch as he holds up his own journal, too. Yeah, the search for Gaius is gonna have an interesting conclusion. That's all I have to say.
You're not published too, are you?
Not yet. Though I probably have to admit some of the stuff in here, else the Amethyst lady's probably going to have some choice words with me. But, I can always change it to the Amethyst monastery, to the Hamfist monastery. Yeah.
Don't worry, I know an editor, Uncle.
Oh, do you? Can you hook me up? It's the least you can do after you disappeared on me and I tried to hunt you down and couldn't find you. Granted, I didn't succeed,
I'm still in Giant's Mind form. I fucking grab him by the waist and I hug him and pull him up.
Oh, all right. No cheating there. Don't use your dad's powers to cheat on me. Come on.
Gaius shifts his form back. Oh, these are my allies, Uncle. If without them, finding you and everyone else wouldn't be possible.
Oh, yeah, no. The Amethyst lady noticed them too. I mean, we got what? Let me guess. Your Milo. He points towards you, Milo.
That's close enough.
We got Othard, and he points towards you, Otho.
Several of those letters are nowhere close to my name.
Kills. And he points towards you, Kai.
Oh, I do lots of kills.
And
Oh, you
I
don't
can
have
do
to-
it.
You don't. No, it's fine.
I can do it. I know you. He points towards you, Escan.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Damn,
Okay.
we may have just hit the bar there.
Uh-huh.
They hit the bar.
Yep, nailed it.
That's the bar. He didn't just raise the bar. He is
Oh,
the
yes,
bar.
Gaius is trying so fucking hard to hide a fucking curling smile on his
Dude.
face.
If this was like an animation, he would be like gold. This is only a few people are gonna get this reference. He's gonna like Goldberg Manderville, who's like doing like squats behind the scenes as like
Oh,
other
yeah,
characters are
absolutely.
doing shit. Like that's 100% what he's doing here.
Yep, he is 100% a gym bro who in idle positioning, he's still training.
Nolan Moore should be somewhere around here too. They were gallivanting around. They like to keep an eye on things. They do little reports for oh hey Hollow, how you doing? And Hollow kind of raised his hand and goes, hello, tagged. Yeah, they've been doing reports for Hollow here, counting up pillars and things like that, keeping them occupied. They're at that point in their life where they're starting to wanting to get a knife and just, you know how you were like, guys, when you were younger, and me and your sister. I mean, my sister, not your sister, my sister as well, your mother. Yeah, we used to have our moments where we just
I really
grab...
think it'll really be fun if we could actually get you all to come to my estate.
You have an estate in this economy? Your dad chimes up. That's what I was saying. I cannot believe it.
Gaius looks over at Otho by this point, is it okay to say what we are?
Well, it technically isn't ours.
No, but we are stewards of a country.
Oh man, wow. I mean, wait, is that where you've been for the past couple years?
He's actually been looking for you.
Yeah, I was looking for you, but Gaius is intimidated by the fact that he has to actually say these words out loud, and with his allies there and with everyone else in front of him. Let's just say I was suspended for a whole year.
Both your parents and your uncle look at each other and then look back, and they are kind of cock their head. And your mom looks a bit perturbed by you not telling them directly, but your father looks at you and goes, if it is something you do not wish to talk about, we will be understanding parents and respect your boundaries.
No, Father, I want to talk about it. I just don't know if it's good for prying ears in the open like this.
I mean, you could trust everyone who's here, Tad says. I mean, I can't vouch for everybody, but most people
we all
are.
perish for a year.
No, but you're here, so that's not that can't happen.
We were all basically put to sleep for a year, is the best way to describe it.
Are you telling me while I was flying through and getting eaten by a whale, you were having a nap?
It was a year-long nap, and it was not exactly voluntary.
It was more like a death-like state.
You watch as Hodor goes, gasp.
No, we weren't dead.
He said
Gasp in Spanish.
I cannot emphasize enough that we were not dead. It was just like a nap that we didn't get to choose.
Calm down, Hodor. Calm down. I mean, as long as you're okay now, then it doesn't matter, is what your mother says.
For what time I actually have been around and actually awake, I never felt better.
I think your grandma's gonna have words for you, Tag says as he scratches the back of his neck.
Yeah, that's kind of what worries me the most, is grandma finding out I was dead for a year.
You weren't dead. Sleep.
Death-like.
Death-like sleep.
Well, once sun begins to set, we can head to our house and we can have dinner. Or we could take you to go see Grandma right now. She's currently studying the ancient texts, as she is wont to do.
I believe we should probably go see her. I'm sure we'll at least see everyone else for dinner, won't we?
Noel and Moore have a way of finding their way back. They'll be up to no good, but they'll certainly make it back for a meal. They'd never skip it.
Fantastic.
But, yes, let's go speak to your grandmother. I'm sure she's going to have a lot of questions.
It probably would be best for everyone if we're all sitting down when we do talk about this. It's kind of a lot.
Yes, you will sit down, Hodor says. It is very hard to stay on your feet when your mother-in-law is speaking. Especially that mother-in-law.
Oh, no.
What? He kind of looks at Gaius.
Gaius looks back at you with the biggest, like, we're so fucking screwed face.
Ephemeria is my wife's mother. Therefore, she is my mother-in-law, as we are married. And by getting married, she becomes my mother-in-law.
I understand that. It was more the not being on your feet.
Father is very blunt.
She is powerful, and I am afraid of her.
We all are.
Said the quiet part out loud.
Well, let's rip the Band-Aid off.
All right. As you make your way towards the monastery's library, where the remainder of your family resides, an ancient guardian perched in a forgotten monastery, surrounded by ancient threats, but saved people. As you reconvene with your family and figure out the path ahead, that is where we're going to end the session.
You can't do this! Grandma, no!
Next week, we start with Mima.
Mima is saved for her own.
This is going to be the longest week ever.
Mima approaches.
An entire episode devoted to Mima.
Sorry, chat.
Welcome to post-game fight content, chat.
Yeah. Sorry, chat.
I'm sorry, chat. Grandma is imminent.
Yeah, Grandma's powerful. More importantly, two of our players are still recovering. So it has been specifically requested that we don't go over too late. So apologies.
Well,
but
there you go.
Next session.
Apologies for stopping on time tonight, chat.
It also gives me a chance to set up a day where I can actually like draw the rest of the family. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
I'm excited. Oh my goodness. I'm excited
Bye,
for Mima.
I'm so
Bye,
excited.
Austin.
Bye,
Oh, bye, Austin.
And
Also,
thank you again.
hey, just to change it up for a bit, bye, Heartsy.
Bye, Heartsy. Oh yeah,
Bye,
that's right.
Archie.
I just like reflexively went to my Audacity and I realized it wasn't open.
You were like, I can't hit stop.
Oh, right, I gotta stop recording. That thing we haven't done
Wait a
for
minute.
3.5
Yeah.
years.
Hang on a minute.
Oh my lord. I booted up Audacity to do a song cover recently and I was like, oh hello old friend. I forgot about you.
Shaking off the digital cobwebs.
Oh my goodness. Good session, everybody.
Yeah.
How do
Ooh-wee.
you guys feel about Mom, Dad, and Uncle
I
so far?
fucking love your
I
family.
want to see them.
The family's
fight.
here.
I want to see them actually fight and like what they do.
Well, when we have the
man.
offshoot episode, the Agni outing, and they all go on like a picnic that gets
Oh,
swarmed by
jeez.
giant spiders or something. Yeah, we'll see it. It'll happen. It'll be one of
The
our
Agni oddity.
OVAs.
Oh my god. I was hoping, like, even if I wasn't able to get to draw them, I was hoping everyone would enjoy the descriptors of the characters.
Oh yeah. As someone with a large family, it feels very much like what a large family is like.
Yeah.
Well, I guess let's not waste any time and send it back around the horn, starting with Gaijin Goomba.
Find me at twitch.tv/GuyJaguba, Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, 6 p.m. US Central. That might change around a bit. I have to go see a doctor. I have a D20 size, possibly infected cyst in my neck that I gotta go get taken out at some point. Establishing a general practitioner on Monday, so we'll get started there. Saturday though, again, we're gonna be streaming Brazilian Drug Dealer 3. It is a shit post. It is an absolute shit post of a game. If you know Portuguese, please be there. I need help understanding what's going on because I don't. Morose Protocol is a follow-up after that. Imagine if Metroid was an FPS room-to-room roguelite with an absolute Dami Mommy and Nemesis. New culture analysis video coming out on the main channel, talking about Shara Khan, the wonderful exploding monkey that technically actually really loves you. I'll explain why. There's lots of Buddhism involved. And yeah, I'm just doing my thing. And yeah, it's just me.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Well, Bosco's gone, so I guess
No,
I'll go
we-
next.
All right, and up next we've
Yeah,
got
go ahead,
Mark
Mark.
Allen
You go.
Jr.
Thanks,
There you go.
Connor. I'm so glad that you got your job back because Bosco stole it from you.
Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna take it again.
Gaijin's H, so
I took it back.
yeah. You can find me on Blue Sky at Mark Allen Jr. here on Twitch at Aeon Protect Gaming, where I stream sometimes. Not recently. Life's been crazy. Lots been going on. I moved. Stuff happens. You know how it be. But yeah, hopefully not this coming Sunday, but the next Sunday, hopefully, I will be doing my 3-hour music challenge stream. I spin a genre wheel. Whatever genre we get, we have 3 hours to make a song in that genre. I say we because it is meant to be a community activity. So hey, if you make music of any kind, come on by and I'll play your entry on my stream at the end if you'd like. Other than that, you can find me right back here on Wednesday for Mima Adventure Part 2. But you can also catch me over on Connor's channel on Tuesdays for some Vecna Eve of Ruin, where I play Errol Cadens, the Astral Sea Elf, which is why it's so fun to be going from one session on Tuesday where I know everything about the Astral Sea to a session on Wednesday where I'm just learning about it. D&D is a magical place, guys. That's all I have for you for now. Some exciting announcements on the horizon, but I will share with you when I can.
Well, fantastic. Zito, where can they find you and what are you up to?
You can find me over at twitch.tv/Zito, where I'm finally, like, in the throes of exercising the fucking shit out of this crap in my lungs because I had pneumonia for a month and a half. There it is, it's fighting. I have a bunch of indies that I've been graciously given keys for by a bunch of devs. I am currently awaiting out some embargo time dates before I can play those. But there will be a Bargain Barrel Part 2 on stream at one point. Until then, I have a couple of other fun little things I have set up. Like, I want to set up a night where me and chat watch a couple of choice analog horror stuff, because that's kind of been in my mind for a little bit. And I am also a coward baby bitch, so that'll be even more funny for chat. I'm possibly setting up a subathon where I'll play Pokemon Infinite Fusion, and chat will have a various amount of redeems to fuck me over, and will actually have like its own character. Like I'll have like a vaudevillian, like twirling mustache, like a Pokemon professor from another universe attacking me while doing so. So that'll be happening at some point. And beyond that, when I get to artwork, I have to draw chat because they got me to I'm doing this thing where if you get me to a level 5 hype train, I am now legally obligated to draw a chat suggested character design and then raffle it off for free. So stick by for one of those art streams. You might get a character design from yours truly.
Excellente. Monty Glue, where can they find you?
Hi, tomorrow, you can catch me Monty Glue literally everywhere. Twitch, Blue Sky, YouTube, Twitch. Tomorrow will hopefully be some Dungeon of the Mad Mage. I would like to jump back into that campaign as they're currently in the bowels of, just the worst house ever. There's eyeballs in the walls. There was a shit room. It's great. They also fought like 3 Death Slad in a room, so that was where we left off, which was very exciting. They're currently level 17, which is insane. But Friday will be more Minecraft subathon. We're currently around 700 subs. We're now at the point where we have to kill a bunch of skelebones, so that's gonna be fun. I have researched how to promote the birth of Skelebone so we can hopefully get 3 Witherheads to summon the Wither and fight him and kill him. We have the Sword of Destiny, so hopefully it won't take too long. But beyond that, yeah, check out my subathon. Also, thank you to Anonymous and 13 Absols for getting me a Switch 2, which is that's insane. So yeah, beyond that, that is everything for me. Thank you. I love you. Thanks.
Aw. I guess that brings it to me. You can find me at EdBoscoVA on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and right here on twitch.tv/EdwardBosco, where on Saturday I'll be back here with an awesome cast of Arcov, Xanalos, Grim, and Sci-Fi for some more Terzin Chronicles. If you missed the first episode, it is up on YouTube. We've got 2 more in the can, one coming up on Saturday and one the week after, and then we're into October. So if you like D&D and you want to see me in the DMs, sure, come check it out on Saturdays. But that's me, because I'll be not on Broadway, but watching Broadway the next couple of days. So bye, y'all. And that leaves us with our one and only Distortion Devil. Here's your job back.
That's me. They can find me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Tumblr, and Blue Sky at Distortion Devil. You can find all of my TTRPG content over at youtube.com/DevilsAndDiceRolls and patreon.com/DevilsAndDiceRolls. I stream every day except Wednesday and Saturday. And yeah, I'm still just working on a bunch of stuff. I hope everybody likes it. And that's about it for me. This episode of The Unexpectables was brought to you in part by Die Hard Dice.
Die Hard Dice!
That's right.
I didn't get to roll my dice at all this session, which is very sad. I think it's the first time in a very long time.
There were only 4 rolls the whole episode.
It was all RP.
Yeah, it was all RP today.
And one of them was an inside check on a player.
Right, so... Yeah.
So there were really only like 3 rolls.
But if you were to roll dice physically, Connor, I think you have some news for our...
Oh yes, the day Die Hard Dice releases digital dice, so I'm there. I'm on board. But until that day, you can get a hold of some fantastic dice over at dieharddice.com, as well as a few other things for your tabletop needs. And if you use code Unexpectables, you can save 10% when you shop online. As well, the Lies Aspect dice are in the process of being restocked and re-implemented onto the website due to an error. So we will be back with those shortly.
We love you, Die Hard Dice. We would kiss you on the mouth if you had a mouth.
Yes.
Oh, man.
As well, check out our merch store, our spring store. If you want some official Unexpectables swag, then head on over to our spring store. You can get anything from apparel to coffee mugs to water bottles. Really cool stuff, and we're going to have more eventually. So stay tuned on that. In the meantime, we couldn't keep doing this week in, week out without bits and subs from viewers like you. And where did we leave off on these?
We left off with, I believe, Mikon Pachi with a resub. It might have been a cheer, but they were talking about food from Brazil.
Let me have a look.
Oh yeah, we need some episode titles.
Oh, we got so many.
We got some before the stream started.
Yeah.
Here we go. Messenger of Chaos, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Hey Zito, grilled pineapple and put it on your pizza.
I'd try it.
I would.
I listen, I've done it. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I've never done it before. It's not my thing.
Yeah, just okay.
I
Yeah,
like my
like,
sweet and savory.
I'm not gonna sit here and be like, how dare you do this? Like, no, it's a viable strat. Just not for me, thanks. I'm driving.
Not the
I'm
first thing I
driving,
reach
so
for.
I can't have pineapple on pizza.
But I want to turn my nose up at
driver.
it. Defective Sheep, thank you for the 100 bits. Dropout was actually founded by the College Humor.
Yes,
makes
correct.
Indeed. Dougler93, thank you for the 100 bits. So it's been a while since I've been able to catch a Wednesday game, and before I was Team Bosco, but with that drive-by Monty did on Mark, Wednesdays are now Team Mark.
No.
No, that's the
No.
biggest insult you could possibly
No, that's
give
rough.
me.
That's
Damn.
so bad. You might want to go back to Team Bosco because that's
You've got your own
bad.
team now.
No, that
No, that's
sucks,
so
though, 'cause
bad.
That's great.
I'm
That's
on team
savage.
whoever gets bullied into the ground.
Oh my god.
While I appreciate the support, genuinely, that was like, oof.
Oh man. Brutal. I'm here for you, Dougler.
Zen Lita, thank you for the 100 bits. Mama Agni turns to Otho. You know, I don't like you, but out of all my son's friends, I don't like you the least.
Nah, she likes you guys.
I don't know. I thought I made a pretty good impression.
Yeah, I think Kai made the best impression.
Indeed. Dragon Karask, thank you for the 37 months. Stuck with the VOD squad, but now I'm all caught up, and I just want to say I've always imagined the food slop tasting like the food from the early Log Horizon episodes. I've
man.
never watched Log Horizon, so I wouldn't
I
know.
don't remember early Log Horizon.
Oh, Zito, buddy.
I'm sorry. It wants out.
Reflect Games, thank you for the raid. Choosy Moms, choose Otho. God.
Oh my god.
Your Conscience, thank you for the 100 bits. Episode title, The Agni's Odyssey.
Oh, that's cute.
That is pretty good.
That is cute.
Amateur Crastinator, thank you for the 100 bits. I just imagine after Gaius' mom rushes through the bead door, her silhouette just stays there Looney Tunes style. Pokey in my pocket, thank you for the 10 bits. Defective Sheep, thank you for the 100 bits. Hey, Zito, are you going to make a mod for Granny with Gaius' grandma?
Oh god, no. Look, the concept of ephemera had a little bit of influence from Granny, but not all the way Granny. She's not trolley hag Granny. She's not... I'm sure Monty would love doing this voice from now on. You like this medicated foot creep?
Oh yeah, that's.
Oh, I'm sure she'll love to do that. Get on that, Monty.
Oh, don't worry, Zito. I've worked out something. I've been practicing some stuff. Don't worry.
Monty does a filthy Frank impression for the remainder of the
Oh
arc.
god. Eat your
Either
cinnamon.
that or Dr. Claw.
Gaius, my child.
I remember chocolate.
Black Doom, is that you?
Lady.
Oh, I remember when they first invented chocolate. I hated it!
Zenlita, thank you for the 100 bits. Episode title, Family Reunion. Also, for next week, I recommend calling it Baba's Yaga.
Aw, that's
Baba's
cute. I like
Yaga.
that.
Don't yaga your babas, guys.
Dugga40, thank you for the 100 bits. If meeting Meemaw next week doesn't include the words roll initiative, I'll riot. Messenger of
I
Chaos.
would have to step away from the stream for a little bit so everyone else can do that.
It's true. You can't raise a hand against Meemaw. Messenger of Chaos, thank you for the 100 bits. Defective Sheep, thank you for the 2 bits. Stellar Coyote, thank you for the 100 bits. After eating Mrs. Agni, I like to imagine that when she gets angry, she just punches a block of after eating. There should be like a comma there.
Commas save lives, y'all. It's the big difference between let's eat grandma and let's eat grandma.
She punches a block of stone until it turns into a fully carved statue.
I never
Like SpongeBob.
I never saw Priscilla as the like overwhelming strength type.
No.
Like I feel like she would throw her weight around, but she is not like
She could
giant
parkour up a
strike.
building, but like,
Yeah. Like she's nowhere near anyone else in the rest of the family when it comes to strength.
But she has great strength of personality.
Yes.
Buttons23, thank you for the 100 bits. Gaia survived a year of death sleep only to be taken out by Nima.
I knew this day would come.
True death.
Yeah, finally, sweet release.
Your trip to Valhalla begins next week. Funkmaster Grunty, thank you for the 100 bits. I love how the search for Gaius is written by one so dim. I bet the final chapter simply reads, "Guess what? I found him."
That's actually pretty good.
I like
Final
that.
chapter. Guess what? I found it. End of book.
You'll never guess what happened.
Hate to end this abruptly, but
guess what?
you'll never guess what happened.
And then it's just a picture of him and Gaius.
Oh, I love that, actually. That's so dumb. I love it.
Everywhere you look.
It's a heart.
It's like a Hideo Kojima illustration, but it's them thumbs upping in a fucking river, like fishing.
Sky Ender, thank you for the 100 bits. Gaius' mother, I will rip your ears off. Gaius' father, oh look, you're back. Gaius' uncle, I've been through the ringer trying to look for you. Gaius' grandmother, now don't be lying to me, boy, or I'll have to place a curse on you as a punishment.
Oh. No!
Dice Ruler, thank you for the 100 bits. I can't wait when Gaius is going to tell his parents about the corrupt politicians he's had to deal with.
What's a politician?
I don't know what that is. Wait, can Gaius flip that as a monster?
Politicians?
Yes.
For a time, I struggled against the system.
Yeah, their stat block says humanoid. Funkmaster Grunty, thank you for the 100. Oh my goodness, I just realized I didn't do the Funkmaster Grunty thing last time. Ahem. Funkmaster Grunty, thank you for the 195 bits. Tag's name for the Reclaimers caused a memory to be sprung. Those are the names of the pictures drawn by Wormtongue.
Oh.
Are they actually named that? Hold on.
Yeah.
No.
No,
Is-
they're just our names with question marks after them.
Yeah, with question
Other.
marks after.
Other was pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie.
Real simple. 2 syllables. Oh, tho.
Oh
Other.
no.
I don't know. What do you mean,
Other.
Other?
Other.
At least yours was a name.
Other, we have to go to the Amethyst monastery.
At least yours was a name, bruh. That's all I'm saying.
It's gonna be great.
And
Mine was
Dice
an
Ruler,
Obama poster.
thank you for the 100 bits. Gaius' mother looks at Otho. I'm glad you have a responsible friend in your group. Yep, that's me. Says so on my ribbon.
The responsible one.
The responsible one. And that's it.
Hooray!
All right. I have
did
a
it.
raid suggestion.
Cool.
Okay.
Who?
Bracky is doing a subathon.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's drawing little Scrunglow Pokemon. It's very fun. So let's
Oh,
raid
yes.
Bracky.
Scrunglows.
Oh, you'll see when we raid. He's playing Monster Hunter Stories 2.
That is a lot of scrum.
What should our raid message be?
Shit.
Other.
Oh,
Other.
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 Let's do it. Other.
one more.
Yes, and he will draw a Scrunglow for 5 gifted subs. So, all right, get out of here.
Make
Go.
Scrumble Other.
Get Scrungled.
Goodbye.
Other.
Other.
Other, we're going to Tahiti.
Do it.